Last time on From the Ashes, the defenders of Alderheart achieved a diplomatic victory by transforming the bandit coalition into the more legitimate Wildwood Brigade, which earned their title by helping to combat mysterious fires in the Scorched Grove. While the party members pursued personal activities during downtime, Quilton returned to his dojo, Perry had some extended time with his mother, who ended up going to being stationed at Meadowfen. Vim having a bit of quite a training session with Greatfather, but he built a fire pit for you. And Rikki tried to find some information on the both the. Oh, sorry, my notes came down a little different. You investigated the missing watchmaker, or following up with the watchmaker to find out that he's sort of missing. Not sure what happened with that. But afterwards, you responded to the Birdfolk Council's urgent summons regarding massive emberbat swarms and strange fire creatures encroaching on the woods. The party ventured towards the Scorched Grove with a young tender named Tever as their guide. After learning about the Great Calamity's historical impact on the forest's elemental balance, and navigating dangerous fire specters, you encountered an alarming sight at the grove's edge. A massive molten snake-like creature with charcoal scales and glowing orange eyes emerging from the ashen landscape. At the end of the session, a fire resistance potion was given to Rikki. So, just remember that you have that.
I couldn't forget, because we're about to fight a giant fire snake, so I drink it, and then the fire snake uses, ice.
It was a ruse.
It was a trick the whole time, haha!
It charms you because it's so hot.
So this is where we roughly put ourselves last time. So for a little bit more of the sake of this, I'm going to also say that the ash kind of extends onto where the pathway was. So the parts that are green are not completely just clear of ash. This was just the better battle map that I had that kind of felt more appropriate. But let's start this off with a good old clickety-clackety. Roll for attackety.
Just straight attacks, not initiative.
Roll for attack. Roll for initiative. Excuse me, you threw me off with my own words. Which I stole from somewhere else. I heard that on Twitter or something a while back.
We got quite the...
Where's the...
We all rolled kind of bad.
Oh boy.
Where's initiative order? There we are. Oh, good time for that.
Every DM's dream. The boss goes first.
I will let Rikki, if you want to drink that potion, as a reaction to just seeing this stuff, you can do that. Because I think that'd be fair.
And would anyone rather be in position 6? Or...
I don't think it matters too much. Unless we think Vim should go first for some reason.
I will eat my fire resistance potion.
Just put a whole bottle
fire resistance lollipop.
I can do some buffing.
It's crunch the glass.
Do you have...
maybe it's that sugar glass.
Do you have any spells that give resistances? I think it's literally called, resistance.
Resistance is a different spell, but yes, go ahead.
No, I just have a absorb elements for resistances, just for the momentary, ooh, not as much, please.
Okay.
Do I have to do anything to activate this, or do I just delete it?
Just go ahead and delete it, and you'll have it for an hour of Mark giving you a icon on your token.
Yes, remember.
Did you just say Mark can give me an icon?
I marked it as an icon on your token.
I thought you were talking about yourself in the third person.
Mark doesn't. No, personally, you always talk about yourself in the second person.
Okay, I see what you did there.
I messed it up, but it still worked.
Did you say this is
Bravo.
Did you say this is difficult terrain?
Let me reset the scene, too. So, suddenly, you see what looks to be a disturbance in the Ashen Plains. Something is moving underneath the thick coating of cinders at frightening speeds, churning up burning embers on either side as it goes, before vanishing. Something is here, and it has noticed you. Then a creature resembling a huge, molten snake breaks the ashen surface with incredible force. Its scales are like charcoal, and between the scales a sinister orange glow issues from its molten core. This same glow can be seen coming from 2 points in the creature's head, resembling eyes, though whether or not it uses them to see is unclear. This, ash... I don't think so. It does not say if it is that it would be,
I thought I heard you say that at the start. I just forgot if I misheard.
Yeah, I didn't say it this time. I might have said it last time. But I don't see anything here that says difficult terrain. So we're going to say it's not.
Okay.
But it is a thick layer of it. The ash snake is up first. It is going to burrow as it jumps into the dives underneath the ash.
Well, glad that's over.
Then you see sort of a hump, kind of like a Bugs Bunny sort of burrow trail move. Then it comes right back up. Oh, right over here. A little closer, actually. Boop, because it's between things. Rikki and Vim, I need each of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ugh. There they are. See.
It's a big
Dex.
10.
15 passes, a 10 fails. Rikki, you are knocked prone. And with that, it's going to try and constrict you, getting advantage because of your proneness.
Because of my proneness.
Proneness.
Not in front of the kids.
Fixing my user interface for these buttons. Alright, tries to constrict you.
Harder.
Does a 23 hit?
It's 23. Am I allowed to activate my power armor from our last game? If not, then it definitely hits me.
You saved the power armor, but you didn't keep any of the charges, so...
Damn.
You do have inspiration.
Yeah, but I'm not going to use inspiration for this. I'll sit on that.
Okay. Wrong button. You do. It does. 8 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. Where are all my
8
icons?
bludgeoning.
Oh, right, this is Joey's thing. I don't have my icons in here. So you are grappled, prone, resistance to fire, and while you are grappled this way, you are restrained. Vim, it's going to look over to you and try and bite you. It's a 19 hit, Vim.
I believe yes.
Take 9 piercing damage.
Just piercing?
Piercing, yep.
Alright.
And that'll be its turn. Rikki, you're up.
Let's see. What is it to break grapple? Is it a strength saving throw or is it athletics?
It will be either athletics or acrobatics. As I generally, I don't think it changed that. Well, actually, if we're using 2024 rules, let me double check that because escaping grapple is a little different now. You can use its action to make an athletics or acrobatics check against the DC. So it's the same thing. So either athletics or acrobatics.
Alright,
Do you have anything that you could activate that would give you a boost on any of those things?
I'm using my Frost Rune.
Ooh.
And that allows me to gain a +2 bonus to all ability checks and saving throws using Strength or Con. And it lasts for 10 minutes.
Alright.
So I will do that, and then I'm going to make an athletics check.
This is like the most random subclass for Rikki to choose, like the Nordic frost giant subclass.
So I guess there'd be a +2 on that.
Did you roll with advantage?
Nope, I'll roll again.
Roll one more time.
Why she get advantage?
Because of the thing she just
Oh, the rune.
she
Okay.
just rolled. Yeah. 12
one.
plus 2 is a 14, which is just enough. You have escaped the grapple.
Okay.
You are no longer grappled and you are no longer strained. You are still prone, technically.
And I'm guessing I can't do a melee attack while prone.
You use your action to try to escape a grapple. But if you have bonus actions or a way to do a second action,
I already used my bonus action to activate my rune, so...
I believe getting up just uses movement. You don't need to use anything from...
Yeah,
standing up is half your speed worth of movement.
Yeah, I would stand up so you're not prone anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up. That's what I'm doing on my big turn here.
Haha, joke's on you. The ash snake has a bow and arrow. Would have been better prone. No, you're fine. Okay. Would you like to move at all?
I can get up and move?
You should have 15 feet of movement left, or whatever half your speed is.
Gonna go
Get
here.
back. Okay. Keep in mind, flanking is not a thing anymore in 2024.
Well, yeah, but I
so-
figure if it does any sort of, like...
Okay.
But I'd rather have its attention facing away.
Okay. Vim, you're up.
This big fire snake pops up and he's like, by the Emerald Fiend, it's beautiful. Oh no, Rikki, no!
This is a dangerous one, Vim. Fire's not friend. Not friend! Not friend!
I'm gonna try. Let's see.
Don't shoot fire at it.
No, this is worth a try. I'm gonna try and cast. Oh, don't know why it linked it like that. I'm gonna try and reduce it.
Oh, okay.
So it needs to make a DC 13 con save.
DC 13 con save. Checking its resistances. Natural 20.
Ah. I can't use my DM inspiration against it, can I?
DC heroic.
I don't think it affects enemy rolls.
Yeah, I think it's yeah, it's just pretty much you can spend it to reroll any die after rolling it. You must use it, so it is on you, or you can give it to a ally or another player.
Ah. And I can't can't
Uh,
call on Perry to
Perry,
thingy it,
Perry, do you have silvery barbs?
I do. I was just looking for it. Okay, yes.
Does it affect resistance rolls?
Yes.
Keep in mind he rolled a 23.
Well,
So silvery barbs is re-roll the die. I think we went over that.
Mhm.
In our other game, we were like, oh wait, this is what it does. Like half of us were
Yeah,
wrong.
we thought it was a little different. Yeah.
It must use the lower roll, so nowhere to go but down.
Has to roll like a 9 or something, but it might
Oh yeah,
work
I'm
out.
absolutely gonna use it if I can.
Yep, it's reaction.
14. Fails.
ah,
Oh no, it still passes. I'm sorry with the
Yeah.
DC 13. Closer
But-
though.
oh well.
You can give someone advantage though.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing to do.
Perry, who would you like to give advantage?
Well, I would think Quilton, since he's gonna be right after me.
Okay, Quilton, you have advantage.
Let's see. That was my action to try and do. I don't think I can bonus action anything unless I wanted to turn into a less attractive target of a certain animal, but I think that's probably not a thing to do right now. So, probably just pass on that.
Okay.
Just trying. He's desperately like, quell the flame, it's not working.
He reminds me of Montag. Perry, you're up.
Same look in his eyes.
Well, that would be me using the silvery barbs then, right? So that's my action.
That was a reaction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So that happened
It's
between
the beautiful
you-
thing about silver barbs.
you can do that outside of your turn.
So you get your reaction back, I believe, at the start of your turn, and you have your full turn. So you can go ahead and go as normal.
Okay. Cloud of daggers in the middle of that thing then.
Ooh.
Cloud of daggers. Conjure spinning cube and a point within range. So 5-foot cube.
The shreds, you say?
To shreds, you say.
What about his wife?
To shreds, you say.
It's a suppository, you said.
It's pronounced analgesic, not analgesic.
Right in the middle of that, it makes just immediately takes 4d4 slashing damage. No save. Nice. Go ahead and roll damage.
How much was it?
4d4. You should just be able to look next to the spell itself.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that too.
Bunch of a window of chimney sweep brushes appear in the sky.
Look at that spread right there.
Ooh.
Oh man. Ooh, look what I can do now. Foreground layer. Can you all still see the square?
Yes.
And I can select this thing. So he's gonna take.
He's over
7
there,
damage.
in the foreground.
Well, that's nice. You put like spell effects, and you can easily select stuff now.
Yeah, like upper layer stuff like bridges.
Yeah.
That's a fairly recent addition, and it's nice.
Yeah. Or like you walk into a building and you can take off the roof and stuff.
Yep. Okay. Anything else, Perry? Bonus actions or movement?
Well, I have Mantle of Inspiration that takes place in Bardic Inspiration, right? Am I reading that right? Am I understanding that?
Mantle of Inspiration. Oh, look at I'm bringing up the thing. So Mantle of Inspiration. As a bonus action, you can expend a use of Bardic Inspiration. So Bardic Inspiration is essentially a resource. You can use one of those to roll one of them, one of your Bardic Inspiration dice. When you do so, choose a number of creatures within 60 feet of yourself. Blah blah. There's temporary hit points. So, what is your Charisma modifier?
Charisma is +3, so 16.
+3. So you'll be able to pick 3 characters and give them temporary hit points.
Okay, would that add on to their max hit points, or?
Yeah, temporary hit points basically are extra hit points. Think of it like a shield in a sense,
Yeah, it's
but
like a
they are
shield.
separate. Yeah, it's not.
As long
Okay.
as
It
none of us
doesn't.
have temp already, which I'm pretty sure none of us do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, whenever you get temp, you can choose if it replaces what you have anyway. So you're not forced to take something that's worse. So go ahead and roll the Bardic Inspiration die.
Is there a die?
It's probably a D6 this level.
Yeah,
At this point,
1d6. Okay. No, let me roll it.
oof.
I will let you re-roll that because I don't like seeing all these ones. You've gotten too many ones so far.
Thank
You get a
you,
pity
DM.
Damn it! What did I say that? You each get who are the 3 characters that your creatures you're gonna give it to?
Those 3
the party.
squirrels over there.
The main party.
Well, you need there's just everybody but you. So Rikki, Vim, and Quilton, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, you each get 12 plus 2 times the number in the by, and then okay, yeah. You each get all 3 of you get 12 temporary hit points,
God damn.
and then you can each use your reaction to move up to your speed without provoking opportunity attacks. Why did I say no to the one?
We need to get rid of all these wands.
Because you were thinking that was the only hit points you got for a second. Then you realize, oh, they.
So, so if Rikki and Vim, you want to, and Quilton, if you want to use your reaction, this will use up your reaction, you can move away.
So brave of him, he ran away.
Up to your speed, so... Okay, so Rikki just panics and runs in a circle.
No, I'm just gonna go back and forth.
Yeah.
I can't do anything.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
you're
it's-
going annoying little sibling mode. You can't
Yeah.
get me, you can't get.
You get its attention. Vim runs behind people. Okay, and Perry, any movement?
Negative. I'm good where I am right now.
Okay.
Is Quilton staying where Quilton is?
Oh yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, Quilton, you can move if you wish because you get your free reaction. You're up next, so.
Oh yeah, so if you can go up there, punch him, and then come back.
You basically move there without using any movement on your turn.
Well,
So
actually,
do you
I'm
want to
gonna
move at all?
over here.
Okay.
Funnily enough, I
Yeah.
think everything you
Yeah.
just did there, Rikki, was within your movement allowance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joey, did you
Step
want to
back-
use
step
any?
back? Actually,
No,
Did you want to use any reaction movement?
I'm a punchy guy.
And you're just gonna stand there? Okay,
Yeah.
then it's your turn.
protect me, Quilton. Ah.
Actually, okay, I'll move. I'll move here.
Quick, get behind Quilton! Runs away.
Yeah, I don't want to leave him
Okay,
back. Never
is-
mind. Leave him here. Yeah. So I'm gonna raise up my hands and start to gather like moisture from below the earth, like below the fiery ground. And I'm going to use my elemental, my focus point to do a ranged unarmed attack with the water.
Okay.
So I have elemental mode activated. Like his bristles start to like mist up. He feels very moist in this human environment.
Hey, we're live on Twitch. Be careful.
So
People don't
it's-
like that.
I have advantage. Come on. 22
22 hits.
for 5 cold damage.
As the cold hits. Actually, first off, you basically summon the moisture out of this whatever's left from this barren land.
Yeah.
And kind of like a mix between Spirit Bomb Goku and Buru Lars on Tatooine. You conjure up enough moisture to throw it at the ash snake. The ash snake sizzles, its molten glow kind of suppresses for a bit, for a little bit of a moment before the it lights back up again. I think you did extra damage.
Oh, I had a feeling. That was my bonus action, so I can't do another strike. Give me a strength saving throw as that happens.
Strength save. 13.
No, I think that's enough. 12 is my DC.
Alright, passes. Anything else?
That's it. Okay, yeah. Nope, that's it.
Okay. Tever is up. He...
Don't be a hero, Tever!
don't worry, I'm not.
Bye!
He's gonna run over here and hop on to the tree, kind of like use that sort of pop-up glide thing that Perry had, and jump up into the tree. Climb up a couple of things. He will... Yeah, he's just gonna use that to kind of like, Yeah, you guys got this. That's all he's gonna do.
Whatever.
With no bow and arrow, no nothing?
He's got technically a spear, but, it's a little far. He could probably reach it, but he's pretty much preparing for if you need him for non-combat stuff. So don't worry. I'm sorry, you just got 36 points of health between all of you on a turn.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think Tever's okay. The Ash Snake not liking this cloud of daggers immediately is going to jump on out. Burrow.
You don't want to ask yourself, will it blend?
It doesn't really matter now, but like, what was your the thing you rolled for the save?
13.
13. Okay, it was actually 15 because it's 10 plus wisdom.
What happens?
Gets pushed back 10 feet. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I'm looking at unarmed defense. I'm an idiot.
So nothing happens?
8 plus your wisdom plus proficiency.
Proficiency is 2. What is your wisdom?
8. Yeah, you made it. Never mind, sorry.
Okay, that's fine. He's gonna burrow and come on over here. Actually, no, he's not gonna burrow. He's gonna come out here. So, Rikki, you can take an attack of opportunity if you wish.
Nice.
$18 will hit. And is it one-handed or two-handed?
One-handed.
One-handed, okay.
I have
Takes
my shield on.
11 slashing damage.
What did Sap do again?
Yeah, what does Sap do?
That does... Here, let me click on it.
Creature has
Is it a creature
disadvantage on
along...
its...
Oh,
Go ahead.
yeah. Oh, I was just gonna read it. That creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of your next turn.
Okay.
That is going to be very useful right now, probably.
He gets over here, and he's going to Ashen Breath, putting out a 15-foot cone.
Yes.
Breathe out superheated ash, right towards the 3 people who don't have resistance. I need each of you to make a dexterity saving throw. Quilton, Perry, and Vim.
What size is this snake?
The snake is huge, so it is a 3x3. Were you gonna grapple it?
Yeah, you can't grapple this. Unless you grow. 21.
Or it shrinks. Okay, you're looking for a 14 there. So, Vim and
Can I
Perry.
use my
Oh, yeah, go
reaction
ahead.
to absorb elements?
You should be able to if it's a reaction. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll oh. It adds the damage that when I try and link it. But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get a resistance to fire.
It whiffed. 6 fire damage. 3 if you are resistant. 3
Hell yeah.
if you passed. And 1 if you are resistant and passed. We'll need to reach it. This thing is going to then burrow under the ground again.
Ooh, bro.
I'm gonna do attack of opportunity.
So you said 6?
6 if you build, yes, 6 fire damage. Quilton, go ahead. Yeah, because we did that last time.
Yep, it's when they exit reach at 21.
21 hits.
6 cold.
Choosing where to move it to. All right. Top of the round, or that was the top of the round. Rikki, you are now up again. It has not emerged.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then I'm going to...
You shall spread out! You got fire breath!
Well, if it pops up near you, I want to be close. And then I'm gonna do my giant trash panda thing.
Grow to large.
Yes.
Bloop.
Now I can grapple it.
Alright, anything else?
Nope, I can't really do anything.
We have to talk about where you learned that. That is very unusual.
Vim, you're up.
Is this, can I use, because I think I've got a climb speed, haven't I? Can I get up this tree?
Yes, you can.
Hell yeah, I want to go up the tree and be like, scrabble up. Get some Tremors logic in here.
That was kind of my plan too.
Yeah.
Just let Rikki do some seagull stomps and try and attract it. And seeing what Rikki does, gonna reverse his logic of what he tried before and be like, meh, maybe that would work better. And I'll cast Enlarge Reduce again, but this time I'll target Rikki and go the other way direction.
Putting her back down to no. I assume you're going to just take it,
Yeah!
and you are now huge,
God.
Rikki.
It's a
Rikki.
repeat of the frog hemoth.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
use
yeah,
your
that's right,
ability,
yeah.
and then you get worried because it just keeps going.
What was that? I did
Breaks!
my barbarian did the enlarge, then he did enlarge on him again. It's huge.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm.
The
Rikki, you
snake's
could
gonna
see
pop
over
up and
some
go,
of
uh-oh.
You could see over the treetops for like the first time. It's like this is what it's like to be a bird folk in the canopy.
Does anyone else have any fantastical surprises?
Can we make Rikki even bigger? Perry, you're up. If Vim, that's all you have.
Yeah, I'll eat everything.
I'm gonna go up this tree. And then, I don't know how much good it'll do. Cast mirror image on myself. So there's like 3 other
Three of
Perrys.
There's a whole block.
Yeah. Taking up the tree.
Okay.
And then, can I give Quilton Bardic Inspiration?
You may.
Let's do that.
Does
And
Perry
that'll be my
become a
turn.
chimney sweep quartet?
Yes.
Each of them has a different
Or
tenor.
like a jug band.
Trevor's like, Perry, step in time! All right. Quilton, you're up.
I think spread out's a good idea. I'm gonna move over here and ready a starry wisp. It's a cantrip
Okay.
for when he if he reemerges and fire it at him.
All right. Trevor is up. He's gonna
Oh, can you ready an action if you move?
It's a reaction.
Yes.
It's a reaction to use your. I'm sorry. It's an action to prepare a reaction.
If you didn't use your an action, like if your grow thing was just a bonus action, then you still had an action left that you could have said,
Yes.
Oh.
I will prepare to
Okay.
attack the moment it pops up. Or some,
And
such.
would you let me do that?
if enlarge is a bonus action, yeah, sure, that's fine.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I just thought if you moved, you couldn't do a prepared action.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, movement is not a movement is just a pool of distance in D&D 5.
You are ready to whack-a-mole.
Yeah,
Right,
as a
what-
bonus action, you gain the following benefits.
So you. Really, the only thing you do is if it appears within your reach, you can do an attack.
Yeah.
Which your reach is probably 10 now, I imagine. 15.
What else do you get from enlarge? Do you get any like additional damage or anything?
Here, let's see, did it pop up? I'll see if I can link it. Is it... Why doesn't it link?
extra 1d4 damage on a hit, and you have advantage on strength checks, and we'll say that stacks
Yeah.
with whatever your boons are.
Yeah, but
D4.
well, it's not a.
Okay.
We'll say. I think it does. Everything stacks.
So I get a
Okay.
D6 and a D4 additional
Yeah.
damage.
And your rune thing probably increases your reach. If I had to guess.
It does not get its reaction back, or its breath weapon back, but it will move and then pop up. Right behind Rikki.
Hey!
So, Quilton and Rikki, if everything is still within your range, you can use your ready to action.
17 for
17
Starry Wisp for 2
17
radiant.
hits.
This is my Hadouken right here, essentially.
Gotcha. And Rikki, you
Hame,
ready to
hame.
attack? 12,
That is
unfortunately, does
12,
not
but
hit.
I have my inspiration.
Okay, if you'd like to re-roll, go for it.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
23 will hit.
Heck yeah.
Roll your damage, roll your bonus, and roll an extra d4.
Damage, and then a D6, and then a D4.
So 5, 2, and 3, so total of 10. Starting to look bloodied. Powers, the flame is starting to become less.
I wouldn't be able to use my extra attack, would I? Since it's
No, you have
Okay, I
basically
didn't
just
think so.
readied one thing, yeah. So
Imagine there's some tenders watching in the background. It's like, should we do anything? And one of them goes, no, let them fight.
You did sap it, however.
I imagine too, like
Pops up.
this the snake is huge, not because it's really tall, it's just really long. So
Yeah.
It's
imagine-
just normal snake, just extra noodle.
yeah.
it's going to attempt to bite Rikki at disadvantage, but I'm assuming a 12 doesn't hit.
Is there some artwork for this? We can look after. Don't worry about it.
Too late, finding it.
Sorry, the game's a screeching halt. Doesn't mean. I think you just gave us the handout.
No, I gave you the creature by accident. Hold on.
Don't read it! Don't read it!
take that away.
If you look at the top of that, there's a link that says handout. Like that.
Right. Where's the ashes? Handouts. There we are. Creature handouts. I showed you last time, but there it is.
Okay.
Alright, now that detour's over.
I just wanted to know, sorry.
Can't be that bad. There's ivy all around it, look.
It is going to then attempt to constrict you again, Rikki.
Is there a size on that restraint, on that constrict?
Nope.
She just
one
uses
target.
it as a belt loop.
Okay. Sometimes there is.
Yeah,
so.
it doesn't have that. I don't think it
A lot
imagined
harder than
anybody
it
was going to be,
Huge.
gargantuan or huge. Does a 17 hit Rikki?
17. Oh man, that like just hits.
You take 8 bludgeoning damage. You are grappled. There. You are grappled, restrained. I forgot to do the thing to knock you prone, but that's okay. And it's going to... Let me see how much it moved. 5, 10...
Somehow we've ended up with the Battle of Jormungandr and Ratatoskr. Or at least as close as we're going to get it.
I'm going to say it's going to begin to burrow with you, Rikki.
That's fine.
But it can't get far. So pretty much it doesn't... You don't move from your spot. You're now just being pulled under the ash with it. So we'll leave those there for now, but they are both technically going under the ash.
Is he still visible?
You know where he is, but he's technically under the ash.
Okay.
Rikki, you are up.
Okay, I have to break out. So strength saving, or wait, athletics.
Might be worth it just to wail on him.
She's also restrained.
Can I attack while grappled?
You're restrained.
You
sorry.
can, and you can do that when you're restrained as well, but restrained gives you a disadvantage on stuff.
Hug him back. See how he likes it.
21 does escape from the grapple, so you are kind of still under the ash, but you are no longer grappled and restrained.
Okay, can I grapple with a sword and or a shield equipped?
You'd have to use one arm free, so you'd have to let go of the
You can put away
sword?
you can put away the sword as part of your
sword.
action. Yeah.
Yeah, you can put away a sword, and then you can attempt to grapple it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to grapple it. I'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Try grapple it and pull it
Pull
out.
it back out so we can see, yeah.
You pretty much
It's
know exactly where it is, so even if you can't see it under the ash, you can still feel for it. So it's going to make a...
Double check the new rules, because it's a little different, isn't it?
For which? Grapple?
Yeah. Is it a save?
That's right, it is slightly different. Grapple, the target must... So you do unarmed strike, the grapple must succeed on a strength or dexterity saving throw, or it has the grapple condition. The saving throw is 8 plus your strength modifier and your proficiency bonus. So Rikki, what is your strength modifier?
That would be 3, and then
3
proficiency
plus
is 2.
2, and then plus 8, so that comes to 13. It needs to do a saving throw.
Any
It's pretty
maybe
much all neck. You
maybe
can't
a
miss.
disadvantage because she's so big right now.
No,
Okay.
No, I don't think that.
she's also under hugging a bunch of ash too, but it rolls a 21. You're not able to kind of get it before it can slip away.
Wait, it's my turn. I'm attacking, right?
Correct.
I'm grabbing for it again.
You have 2 attacks? Go for it, yeah.
I will
It's
use
gonna
my
make
other
another-
attack and make another attempt to grapple it.
What? Sorry, what other attack?
I have
Oh, that's right. You have the feet.
fighter
Yeah. Okay.
attack.
Sorry. It was...
16 strength saving throw. You take,
God.
you try to grab it. He's got the sword. You can't do that. You put your sword away. You can try to grab it again, but just before you can get it, it slithers out of your where you were reaching for.
Man, that nerd.
I'm sorry, I'm being picky DM. What's the other attack?
You get multiple attacks as a fighter.
We're only level 3 though.
Unless you
Oh.
action surged.
Yeah, that's action surge.
Okay.
Okay. So you're
use
using an action surge.
Yeah.
You use
Okay.
the action surge to do that. Yeah, that's a resource. Extra attack you'll get for free later
Oh,
on.
okay.
Cool. Yeah. So mark that off on your sheet.
Level 5, you actually get to activate Blender mode.
Blender mode.
Quilton's been doing it because it's a monk thing, where he can use a bonus action.
Rikki will say that you pop your head out of the ash, so we can at least see you.
It's this big head. What's up?
Big giant
Around
head.
her.
Vim, you're up.
Right, no target at the moment. If I hold an action to attack it, I think that replaces concentration.
It
If
does.
I remember.
Yep, it does.
Yep.
If it's-
I will say that you know roughly where it is. You can't see it, but you kind of know that it didn't move. And Rikki popping up can just say, "Hey, it's right here." So a big disadvantage, but
it has cover though. It's underground.
correct.
So if it, well, not cover. I mean, it's pine total cover.
It'd be shooting in the dark. That's what it is. But you can still shoot at it.
See, all my stuff is fire based, so.
Oh yeah, I told you when we were making characters.
Don't worry. Elemental Adept is next. You can get that at the feet.
Let's see. Actually, wait. How hurt is Rikki? Or do you still have your temp HP?
I'm pretty good. I still have a little of my temporary hit points. I have 4 of my temp hit points left.
It turned 6 temp HP into 36. Good job, me. It was a good play though, because that was giving HP and then letting people move out of the way. So that was a good move.
You know what? I know what I'll do. I'll dive off the tree and wild shape into the giant badger mode.
Oh, okay. Boop.
Since it wants us to be pulled underground, I'll be like, all right, that's my territory.
I don't think the giant badger is large, Mark.
Look it up.
It's large.
Medium.
It's for a giant for a badger.
All right, you jump off and you are now a badger. Thank you, Joey.
Let's see. 2024. There we go. Just load it up as a.
I'm the fun ruiner.
There it is.
It's not a dire badger. Anything else? Vim?
So I have a general idea of where it is.
General idea, yes.
So if I run over and because it's slightly underground, I can get a little bit underground and try and attack it, right?
Okay. Yeah, you can. I'll remove cover, or I'll remove a bonus to cover, but you're still rolling with disadvantage because you're not sure where it is.
I just go and quickly swipe at the ground and stick my head and go.
It has dark vision, if that matters.
Hold on. Does the badger have tremor sense?
No.
Okay, so yeah, dark vision's not going to matter because it's less light and more that you're underground. So, but yeah, it'll be a disadvantage attack, but you can do that. He is roughly in that area.
All right. Roll. Let's see. I don't think I can click the. No, I can't click the thing, so I'll just roll 2d20s. And we'll see which one's worse.
Well, 5's not going to hit, so.
Yeah. Let's see. Even worse? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
That plus 3, 6 total. I just
Does
get a
not hit.
mouthful of ash.
Does not hit.
That will be my turn, I believe. Yes.
Okay. Perry, you're up.
Okay, I'm just gonna ready my Starry Wisp.
All right.
I think you can. If I read the Cloud of Daggers correctly, it says that you can move it as a magic action.
30 feet. So if it's anywhere outside of that 30 feet, it won't reach the snake in time.
I'm
Plus
assuming
it's the creature ending its turn there and not it being moved into them, I don't think.
Oh, ending its turn.
You put it
Anything
like
else?
Oh, sorry. I thought you guys
yeah.
were still talking.
No, sorry, go ahead.
Oh,
no, I'm sorry.
If it
Or
enters-
if the cube moves into it, or if the cube moves into its space. So you could try to move it into the ash snake space if you wish.
it's underground.
But Vim is also underground.
Yeah.
There's a lot of underground to game for.
It's under the ash,
I
not
would-
necessarily underground. So it's not thick soil.
I have a suggestion. Put it like next to one of us, and it has a chance to give the DM what not to do now. If you put it like somewhere next to us, when it reemerges, it might hit the dagger.
It just sticks its head up into the blender. Ah!
Yep.
Wait, can you use your held action to move the cloud of daggers as a magic action?
I believe so.
I would allow that, but yeah. If you wish to do that, yeah.
Yeah, let's go with that one.
Okay.
Oh, I hate to be that guy. Are you concentrating on two things right now?
I don't think so. Hold on.
Cloud of Daggers is the concentration.
Oh, mirror image.
Mirror image is not because
That's not.
No,
I have
it's
that
not
on
one.
global
Oh,
such
okay.
because barbarian needs not concentration.
Yeah, I was just making sure.
Yep. Okay. All right. So you're readying an action to move the cloud of daggers. When the ash snake emerges.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you use the bardic inspiration yet, Quilton?
No, but you can put out more than one. There's no limit.
Okay, so
There's no limit how
okay.
many can be out.
You can't have more. You can't have more than one on a single person, but you can have more than one on multiple people.
Okay. Since you already have one, let's give one to Rikki.
All right.
You can do it. Woo!
Giant Rikki.
Come on, Quilton, provide Rikki buffs. It's fun. Everyone's doing it.
All the cool people.
Eventually, there's just going to be this towering Rikki in the landscape. Worship me.
Quilton, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to take a few. Oh, this is murder on my knees. Take a running start, dive into the earth, and burrow right next to where I know where the ash snake is.
Okay.
Right around here. And I'm going to cast. Thunderwave
Ooh.
beneath the ground, so it's gonna have this eruption of soil.
This is
Ember.
a 15-foot cube. Which direction are you doing it in?
Well, I'm underground. It's basically in front of me.
Okay, so give me a direction, like cardinal direction.
South.
Okay, thank you. All right, 10-foot cube, avoiding Vim.
Yeah. I don't want to hit.
Part of another.
Don't want to hit them.
I'll give that to you. It needs to make a con save.
Yep.
5
It
fails.
fails. It's 9 thunder damage.
right.
I'm
going. Okay. Go ahead. I'm going to say that what happens is that you do the thunder. Does it get pushed back?
I was reading that it's thunder damage
Sorry,
is
yeah, go
pushed 10 feet away from you. I was wondering if you can do that where it will at least become partially visible.
It is, yes, it does burst through it because it's also going to like move all of that that top layer of ash and just like out of the way, and just ash is falling around this thing, and you have a clear view of the ash snake that was pretty much right in front of you and Vim. You actually push it away from that. Perry, you can see him now.
Well, 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 how the turns have tabled. Could you move that? Avoiding Quilton and Vim, but still targeting.
Could you move it up to 30 feet? If it enters the cube stage, blah, blah, the cube moves into its space. Go ahead and roll. Boop, boop. Go ahead and roll 4d4.
4d4, okay.
44, wow.
Oh, and I'm going to unburrow so I'm not suffocating.
I'm going to hold your breath for a little bit. You're not quite so. 12, there's the thing. How do you want to do this?
Thanks, boys! Launch the cloud of daggers and just really close to Quilton and Vim, but they don't, of course, the daggers don't hit them.
So,
and the snake just gets pummeled.
Okay, so Quilton does his thunder wave. It bursts through under the ground, putting up this big dust cloud of ash cloud, revealing pretty much Quinton's face, Vim nearby, right at the edge of it, and then the ash snake is just pushed out, with its head just popping out of it and kind of like recoiling. On the recoil, you see it bring the daggers over, and as it's coming down, it just goes right for the neck. Cut. And it is no more. Just before we continue, bathroom break. I was like, oh god, it's almost dead. Somebody kill it, please. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. I'm gonna be right back as well.
Synergy.
I got break time.
All right, we all back?
I believe so.
Okay,
Probably.
let's continue. As the ash snake gives out a death rattle, no pun intended, you have a brief moment of sort of calmness, but suddenly the earth shakes, nearly knocking you and your companions from your feet, or trees. All around you, ash snakes erupt through the massive mounds of ash as they rear up, emitting a terrifying hiss, a sound so shrill it's as tough in the air. It's as though the air were being rent. The ash snakes encircle you. There is a deeper rumble, less violent but full of power. The creatures hesitate for a moment, until another, more powerful tremor shakes even their massive bodies. The ash snakes flee, heading south to the burrowing ash. As you look at the sort of Scorched Grove, eternal fire of the trees, the tremors continue to gain in momentum and intensity. To the north, miles away, something gigantic rises from a bed of cinders. First a hill, then a small mountain, releasing a plume of ash that blocks the sun. As the dust clouds settle, you see a huge creature made of craggy black rock and pulsing orange magma. It bellows a guttural sound unlike anything you've ever heard and begins to march toward your position. This thing is now starting to chase you.
Is someone Ragnaros?
Oh man, we're not ready for this raid.
Yeah, I gotta go get my attunement.
Tever, shocked, tells everybody, run! Climbs down on his perch as you all need to begin to run from this giant beast and the flame that is encompassing it that is heading towards you. What do each of you do to try and get away from this thing? Or to flee?
Yeah, do we have any way to slow it down?
Tever will say just goes ahead and runs.
Hold on, we'll stare up in awe for a moment. And then, like, oh, thank you, Brenna. And then we'll take out the short sword of the wood and cast, spike growth right in front of it.
Alright. Was it 15-foot cube?
20-foot radius.
20-foot radius.
Radius, yeah. That's difficult terrain. And when it moves into or within it, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet.
Yeah, okay, so you know that weird thing that sometimes happens on Jumpgate where it leaves an extra token on there? If you just go to a different map and come back, it looks like it goes away. So that's easier than just reloading the whole thing.
Okay.
Anyway, okay, so you have cast this as your thing to try and slow it down. What does it need to roll?
Nothing, it just happens.
I mean, as it walks through it.
Oh,
Does it try to entangle it, or does anything else happen? It might not.
oh, it's DC 16. Oh, I'm sorry, it's centered around myself.
Okay, so
Well, I mean...
you don't want to slow down everybody else.
Yeah. Well, then I'm gonna move up and cast it.
Does it stay on you?
No, it's just centered around me, and I don't take damage from it.
Okay.
Spike growth. I forget what to save it, so it's being dumb. Or like what it actually does.
This isn't the spike growth. This is a spike growth ability, or ability that's letting you cast
Yeah.
spike growth, and not the
Actually-
spell itself.
Oh, it's to see it.
Okay.
Yeah, so it doesn't know it's there.
Okay, so you drop it and you say, then I assume you run back.
Yeah, and I'm gonna use my bonus action monk ability basically to dash.
Alright, so Quilton is dashing away. So this is not a gridded map, so it's just sort of representing you all running. So Quilton is basically running. Tever is running, fleeing into the woods. Pretty much got a further ahead than you guys. Perry, Rikki, and Vim. We'll just go in that order. Perry, what would you like to do to either slow this down, flee, or do anything else regarding it?
I'm wondering if I should do Cloud of Daggers somewhere in that circle.
It might not slow it down. Like, it's gonna do pittance amount of damage to it. So we're just trying to get away.
Yeah, I'll just skedaddle.
You can do your big
Ooh.
jump and then glide.
You could do your. Was it just once a turn that everyone can use their reaction to run thing, or was not turn once a day, or do you have more uses of that?
Oh, I don't have any more.
Ah,
Normally I would, but I
think
used
so-
up my Bardic Inspiration.
I think we still
Yeah.
have it.
She's out of Bardic Inspiration.
ah.
Okay, so you're just gonna keep running as well. Rikki, what are you doing?
I am going to see what Vim does first, and I will follow after Vim. I don't want to run away before Vim does.
He's still a
Crazy.
He's still a badger. Remember
Cra-
that?
Well, we'll say when he comes out. If you wanted to switch out of being a badger, you can, but that's up to you, Vim. trade initiatives with Vim. Vim, what would you like to do?
I'm just checking. You can leave the form early as a bonus action. So, question to denote what I would do. What beasts of burden do people use to travel around quickly in the Humblewood? Because I don't want to turn to something that...
I forget specifically what they have, but they have... Do they have yaks? If they had yaks, any beast of burden will do. It'll just represent whatever it's supposed to be. So you wanna...
So the stuff that I've brought up that I could use to move quickly, stat-wise, I could use riding horse, elk, or axebeak.
So we'll say an elk.
So I could turn into an elk, which is a large beast that has 50 foot movement speed.
Yeah. All right. So change.
And I'll turn to Rikki and go, yeah, if you need help, jump on.
It is a Gargath.
I'll hop on to the elk Vim.
It's challenge rating 4 though, so it's tough.
It's fine. He's an elk. All right, so we got that. I need Quilton, Perry, and Vim to each make athletics or acrobatics check. Rikki, I need you to make one as well, but with advantage because you're pretty much not using your legs right now.
Okay.
What is it? Dex?
Athletics or acrobatics.
Let's see. I'll use the elk's athletics, which is just a strength check, it looks like.
And Rikki, did you roll with advantage?
Which, when I click there, it rolls it to DM for some reason.
That's fine, I can see it. Quilton got a 16.
There.
Alright. Everybody except Perry is pretty much starting to make their escape. Is gaining ground. Or is getting further away. After that, you look back and this giant thing lifts up like what looks to be like a molten rock of fire and just throws it at you.
Oh, jeez.
Is there still 4 parries?
Yeah, so mirror image up.
Yeah, technically does. So, but it's not an attack. It is another thing. I need everybody to I need Perry. I need you to. No, you're actually probably just going to take the fail because you failed the first one. I need everybody else to make a dexterity saving throw. Rikki, you can do it with advantage again. So Quilton, Vim, dex save. Rikki, dex save with advantage. And Perry, I'm going to actually say dex save with disadvantage. Because it's a little weird how I got this in my notes. I don't know if I wrote it down wrong or not. 11.
I would like to use my inspiration on the dex save.
Okay, go ahead and give me the card and re-roll. All right.
There you go.
All right. Failures. You take 19 fire damage.
Oh, I'm down.
If you...
Sorry. Go
okay.
on.
But did you not have? You still not have the 25? Oh, did you take any damage earlier?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Didn't transfer over to the map. To this icons. Okay. You take that. We'll do something in a bit. You see Perry drop in behind you all. Everyone else who passed takes 10 fire damage. Rikki, you take 5 because you are still resistant. Perry. All right. Next round, as you're looking through the aspect, walks through the bramble, and the magical bramble just engulfs in flame, and it seems unaffected by it, and it is still making its way towards you. The rest of you look back and see Perry fallen. What do you guys do?
As an elk, can I turn to Rikki and go, if I turn back towards her, can you grab her?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll say that Rikki says, turn back so we can get Perry, and you understand that, Vim, so... You do that, you grab Perry?
Ball shaped and still talk,
And-
just so you know.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's right.
The new one can talk now. But I do give the elk.
The elk sound.
You don't have to
All right,
do that.
Quilton, what do you do?
I see Perry's safe,
Yeah, you see them, Perry get picked up.
and my spike growth had no effect.
If it did not seem to bother it that much.
Okay. Here you go. Vim, how fast can you hoop it?
I think I can keep up with you now.
Yeah. So I'm basically gonna, Sonic the Hedgehog, roll up into a ball, bunch of wind behind me, and dash away.
Yeah, elk has 50-foot speed, so if I'm dashing as well, it's...
Rikki, go ahead and make a medicine check real quick.
Gotcha.
See if you could just easily stabilize Perry.
Oh, that's right, she's in death throes.
Yeah. She is stabilized. He is stabilized, excuse me.
Yeah!
With that, you are now back in the thing without losing much ground. I need everybody to, once again, except for Perry, we're going to do this Vim and Quilton. Rikki will be protecting Perry. Vim and Quilton, please make a athletics or acrobatics check as you are continuing to try and run away from this thing.
Ooh, 11.
Got a heroic inspiration.
Yeah, might be a good idea.
And you still have bardic inspiration. You haven't used that yet.
14.
14, okay.
Yeah, well, inspiration.
Okay. 15. So you went from a 12, and you're going to use your normal inspiration.
16.
16, much better. I guess you technically keep your bardic inspiration too, so 17. You were able to keep out of way of the range of the second attack, even after doubling back to pick up Perry.
Tever, move your feathery butt!
He has been nothing but beelining it straight forward.
He's in the distance ahead of us. Yeah! Run! Get out of here!
After this, you sort of look back, and it readies another one of those things and throws it, and it lands maybe 2/3 of the way to you. You realize that you are outrunning this thing.
Yeah, how close
Somewhat easily. The actual distance doesn't matter too much, but you are pretty much getting away from it. Look how far it is now. Look how far away it is now.
It's like a little baby.
Look, there's a bunch of Vims on this map.
I get lost in the herd. My people. I forget who I am. How long has it been?
After a bit, you look back and make it further away, and you see only an ominous red glow through the trees and a plume of thick smoke rising up over the horizon. As we make our way back to the map. Looking at this, you see that the forest is pretty much catching on fire, but you're able to kind of pretty much safely make your way back to Alderheart. the trek, the 2 days or so, is mostly uneventful, with you guys keeping a very, very close watch on everything. You meet up with Tever as after a bit of running. He made it pretty far on his own. So I was kind of worried. Where's Vim?
I'm gonna point down to the elk.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry. I got scared and I had to run and I had to get out of there and I'm not a hero like you are.
You're pretty fast, though. Have you ever thought of using that for something?
Yeah, self-preservation.
Yeah, you're really good at it.
Yeah, I've had a lot of practice. Oh, what was that thing?
Not like
It was
any.
amazing.
It's not like any fire elemental I've ever seen. I admittedly haven't seen many. But he was enormous.
Anybody with any sort of Arcana ability, go ahead and make a Arcana check.
Am I alert?
Yeah, eventually they give you
I can like
some good berries or
un-elk.
healing or whatnot.
I can
Yeah.
un-elk and healing.
Tever, when you meet up with Tever, he sees you there and heals you. I forgot you were unconscious.
What was the last thing you saw?
One heck of a right hook. Can I do the Arcana though? Maybe I know.
You can do the Arcana
Ales
too, yeah.
and... Okay. Nope.
Not sure.
I have
Quilton.
-1 Arcana.
I mean, I have a +1.
If you
Doesn't
want to
hurt
see if
to
you can
do it.
identify this, go for it. If you think your character might know.
18.
You've heard of the name aspect of fire through scant tales and myths. The stories say the creature's sole desire is to consume, heedless of the destruction it leaves in its wake. But that's all you really know about it.
I thought it was just a fairy tale. Didn't think it was real. It's the aspect of fire. It's a primal force of nature.
It was so big, big flames on the side of its face. Big.
Yeah.
I think we
It was
might
really
know.
cool.
No, I take my cane, bump Bill on the head. He goes, "No, it's very dangerous."
Right on the antlers. Ah.
That must be. That must be why the Scorched Grove is growing out of control. Is that the source of it the entire time?
Because it's the entire time, but the resurgence of the strength and all the new creatures, could be because of that. It could be causing it.
But this is
What if it was?
this is way worse than we imagined.
I mean, I imagined something pretty bad.
It's worse
This
than
is
that. It's worse than what you
A
thought.
little bit, yeah, a little bit.
Quilton's actually like pacing back and forth with his like little man legs, his cane. He goes, "See that fire keeps spreading? It's gonna engulf the entire wood."
All these towns and cities, and can make its way all the way down to the coast. We need to get back. We need to tell the council what we saw.
You-
We need to get the tenders working on this.
You
Find a
can-
solution.
Yeah, you can tell like Quilton's usually kind of calm about things. Like he's looking a little panicked at this.
Well,
Yep.
maybe we should get going sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
just continuing to give you healing, normal medical attention along the way, Perry. Alright. Your trip back is mostly uneventful. You eventually get back to Alderheart. You immediately get counsel with the Birdfolk Council. Bird see Tever sort of like leading the way, and you get back to here. Havel is here as well, as is Benna, but not a ghost. There we go. Everybody can get a proper long rest. 2 long rests if you need them. Probably takes 2 days to get back. As you essentially Tever tells the tale of what happened. The Humblewood tale, as it were. All of you giving extra information. Havel looking shocked and somewhat disbelief, and the council folk kind of just talking to each other and whatnot. One of the council eventually mentions, say it's Thalos because he looks the toughest. Thalos says up, now, we cannot let this cloud our judgment, our reactions, our duty. The first rule of battle is to know thine enemy. We need to find out everything we can about whatever this aspect of fire is. Myths, historical record, whatever it is, any bit of information will be important. Do we have anybody in the city that would know anything about that? Librarians, sages, scholars? Joran speaks up. No. But I have heard one thing. The Dean of the Avium, a Sabeluna named Gabe Winsworth, is incredibly knowledgeable, and he might be able to offer some insight. You would all know that the Avium is pretty much a institute of learning, another sort of a college in another tree that has been shaped into the college. It has several floating platforms of various places of study, sort of floating around the tree as well as things within the tree itself. Beta speaks up. I agree with this. The Dean, hopefully, should be able to assist us. Defenders of Alderheart, I ask upon you again to lead the efforts into finding this information that we need. You have first-hand accounts of this creature, this being. You would be the best to research it. I ask that you travel to Alderheart. Not Alderheart, sorry, we're in Alderheart. I ask that you travel to the Avium, find the Dean, get whatever information you can, find a weakness, battle plan, whatever you need, and help us save the woods. Looks at the 4 of you for a response.
Hell yeah.
Even though that means extinguishing the fire god.
Means going up and getting to see it again.
I made a promise that we would... Sorry, go ahead.
No, go on.
Well, I made a promise that I would help in any way I can to stop the fires, and we'll stick by that promise. I'll travel to the Avium.
Yeah. You know, I said I'd look after the kid anyway. Might as well make sure he doesn't explode himself.
Looks over at you, Rikki.
Do anything I can to help.
That's agreed. Take some time, recuperate, and then head to the Avium as soon as possible chance you can. Tever and Havel, I would wish that you bring these findings to the tenders and see if we cannot keep this at bay. Whatever help we can get from that will need. Tever's kind of very sheepish, but Havel just steps up and takes charge of it and says, yes, we will do that. Then she turns to Benna. Benna, the Wildwood Brigade will have to have its first major challenge. Keep the edge of the woods, the edge of the Scorched Grove safe. Evacuate anybody who might be nearby. Do what you can. Benna nods and says, we are ready to do what we need to. Alright, let's hope this is easier than it is difficult. Dismissed, for lack of a better term. On top of that, a couple things happen. Well, actually, we'll get to that as a bit of a recap, but does anybody else have anything they want to say?
Joey needs to change his icon again.
Dang it, Joey! You have to redo everything now.
I can see a pair of eyes poking over the overlay on Boom Stream.
Thank you, Joey.
Sorry, I had to reload. I have no idea how we're gonna defeat that thing. It was almost as larger than any of the trees. Bigger than a mountain. We're all gonna burn to death. Ah! No, he doesn't say that.
Havel comes over and casts, I don't even know if he has this, but he casts Calm Emotion on you from a scroll.
Okay,
Calm
sorry.
down, we panicking will get us nowhere.
I just thought fires were, gradually spreading. It would recede eventually, but now there's an actual elemental creature causing it. I'm just worried about Meadow Fen.
Benna steps up and says, we will do what we can to protect the people of Meadowfen. Us and the perch guard that are stationed there. We will evacuate everyone we can if worse comes to worse.
Yeah, if things start to look bad, make sure they get to safety.
The houses may burn, but the people will be safe.
Well, make sure my house doesn't burn. All my stuff is in there.
Did you get fire insurance?
If
you like to worship the Firewood Brigade, the Wildwood Brigade's fire insurance. Can't ever be too careful.
No, tell me more.
Get fire insurance. Calls the claim. My house burned down. Sorry, it doesn't cover that.
The fire has to be natural. It cannot be fire elemental fire.
No,
fine print.
We assured you your house would be consumed by fire. You didn't read the fine print.
It's right there in the paw print.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
Good one. With that, as things are going by, as you are going to be preparing to head to the Avium, the council begins to rally the perch guard in case Alderheart should come under threat, well as starting to send out the Wildwood Brigade to the edges of the Scorched Grove. Tever, you learn, is given the rank of Summer Blossom for his Valor. He is going to head up the effort to quell the forest fires. He's kind of afraid of a giant thing, but seeing you guys behind him as he ran away kind of said, I need to do something. Lots of volunteers of both Humblefolk and Birdfolk begin to sign up to help fight these flames and assist the injuries any way they sort of can. Sort of natural disaster response. And you have some time. As you will level up.
Whoa.
This is unprecedented.
What's the name of that catfolk?
Eliza.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I go. Oh no! I go to Susan's hut, the handful of all the gold I have and go, I need all the fire resistant potions you got.
Oh, I sold the last one to the fire brigade. I think I'll make more. I should be fine in maybe a week or two. I need to go find fire fruit. That's how you make the fire resistance. I don't think any grows here. It's probably back in the swamp. Check that. But here's actually what happens while you're leveling up to level 4. The treasure that you get, essentially, no bodies to loot, nothing to loot off the fire elemental snake or fire elemental giant thing. The council is basically going to give you aid in fulfilling your mission. They give you essentially more or less a coupon, the right to 500 gold pieces worth of equipment from any shop in the city. Basically, you're not getting 500 gold, they will reimburse any shop for anything that you buy. You can do this in separate stores, same place, etc. You can mix it with actual gold. It's basically, you get you get Disney dollars. I still have 2 Disney dollars from the 90s.
Oh, it must be worth a fortune now.
Honestly, to collectors, I think those are probably worth maybe like $10 or something. I don't know, but they still are good at Disney, last I heard. But they're like, yeah, don't do that. Just sell it on eBay. Anyway, in order to gain this discount, this discounted stuff, you just need to explain how the goods are going to be used in your mission. So you can't be like, I need some caltrops for the fire. Yeah, the fire caltrops. So,
Ice caltrops
make
for
sure
the
they're
fire.
steel. Make sure they're steel so they don't melt.
Yeah.
I need that Woodtendo Switch on the road so we don't get bored.
Oh, we don't have a Woodtendo Switch. We only have a Woodtendo 64 and a...
Look, that's not portable. You don't understand. We need entertainment before we fight the fires. Well,
you were also
Quilton is
rewarded.
manic after
Yeah,
finding
good.
this. So I was like, Quilton is like cult manic after learning all this.
Yeah, is all. Might want to look into some calm emotion there. But you were also given one other thing: a feathered helm from the tenders for your good work. Tever awards it to you, and it comes with a gallus feather, given by Havel to thank you for helping Tever return shortly. So what you are getting is a feathered helm, which is a magic item. And it has a gallus feather in it. Let me put that in the chat. Working.
That item. We can...
Yeah, so the helm has 3 charges. Wearing it, you can activate its abilities. The helm has different properties based on the feather. It is a gallus feather, as I keep saying. You can use charge to cast Bless, and 2 charges to cast Aid. Aid gives temporary hit points. Bless gives 3 people plus D4s on attack rolls and I think ability checks.
Sounds like a parry item.
Would you like that, Perry?
Sure. Could you type that out in Discord or something?
Just take a look. I put it in the Roll20. Just look for the feathered helm on D&D
Okay.
Beyond. Should be a magic item.
So I'm looking at...
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to level up. I was
No worries. I figured.
It's looking at not magic items. Rikki, you can get some splint armor for 200 gold pieces.
Splint armor?
Yeah, it's AC 17.
Hmm.
And if our leather wearers want studded leather, it's 45 gold pieces.
Alright, I don't have access to Joey's stuff unless I'm in a character. I don't know if D&D Beyond's... It probably has a different item for each type of feathered helm. So if that's the case, make sure you get the
Gallus.
The Gallus one, yes. And then equip it and attune to it. So you get the ability to cast those spells. But
How
yes,
do I
we can take them.
attune?
Once you equip
Oh,
it,
there it is.
scroll down to the bottom. Yep, you'll be attuned, and then the benefits, if they are mechanical, should show up. So if you go to the spells page, you probably have the ability to cast those with a. The button will say like use or charge or see or something like that.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So with that, let's have everyone level up and see if you want anything for your with your 500 gold pieces. Does anybody need help leveling up? Everybody taking
Don't know yet.
feats? Okay.
Yeah, this is a
Pretty
feat.
much.
A feat slash ability score level. Do we determine that those hand wraps that monks can get is like a magical weapon, so we 500?
So it's not 500 each.
Well,
Total.
I'm just asking.
But yeah, it should be a magical a single item. Yeah, I think it's in the discerning price guide.
And no, it's a brand new item, but it's essentially a magical weapon. So those are 500.
Right, it came out in one of the later ones, but it is a plus. It's +1 like the other
I think
things.
upgrading everyone's armor would be a good idea.
Yeah, I would say those wraps would probably cost 425 gold pieces based on similar
Okay.
items in the guide.
Yeah, well, I don't have enough for that. Do you have enough to craft it? Well, how much downtime do we have?
Probably maybe a day. I mean, you could wait longer, but like,
Okay, yeah, it's gonna take a few days
You're
to
manic.
craft. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, yeah, you can.
We'll craft at super speed. No, I found out I don't actually have the ability to craft it, so someone would have to help me.
You've got Team of Pox. Probably make it really easy.
Hell yeah.
Are there any fire resist potions? Like at Susan's or Eliza's?
Let me go take a look at.
Oh, we need some spell scrolls. What's that? Was it absorb elements?
She'll make potions and save for regions, but blah blah. Well, yeah. What's under her menu?
You know, this is the only D&D game like I've really ever been in that I cared about shopping for some reason.
Look at this. So she does have resistance. It would cost. She'll have 1d. I'll say she has 2 in stock. It's costs 100 each for a potion of resistance.
So if we wanted, we get splint armor, 2 studded leather, 2 resistance potions, and that'll basically be the 500. I don't think we need any like regular items or anything like that. That's my suggestion.
If there's any magic items you think you can do, I can look them up. Some of the common ones would probably be affordable. But otherwise, take your time. Enjoy the nice, chillaxing.
Since we're on a semi-break, I'm gonna step away for a minute.
Then we got a lot of.
Don't fight the boss till I'm back.
There's a lot of feats and whatnot, so if you got any questions about anything, feel free to ask. Or if you need suggestions, feel free to ask.
I'm kind of thinking I should take Grappler. I mean, I may as well commit.
Punch and...
Because I can deal damage from punching and grapple at the same time.
Yeah. I think Quentin's taking that. I think Joey said that he's taking that for Quilton. Not that you both can't take that, but it would have to be your unarmed strike to get. But you can grapple people with a normal attack, right? How does your current grappling work?
I attack, but I don't deal the damage.
No, I mean with your Tavern Brawler, or
yeah, I don't. I just do
that.
The
That's right. It's
grapple.
just a. I'm sorry. That let you push.
Yeah.
Okay. Just keep in mind that this is, give me, unarmed strike, and not using your weapon. So you'd have to start just punching people with your hand.
I mean, I may as well.
Yeah, if you've got the strength for it, go for it.
But I'll look through them. If there's any other recommendations for...
We'll see what Joey says when he comes back. He might have some ideas. Did Humblewood have any? Let's see. Do Plant Mender. Field Medic. Ooh, perfect landing. Reduce your fall damage. You could do superhero landing. Oh, here's one. Opportunistic Thief. When a creature fails a melee attack against you in combat, you can make a Dex sleight of hand check to steal an item that they might be holding.
Does that include a weapon?
Probably not being held or worn by the target. So, something in their pocket. There's also Bandit Cunning. These are ones that just feel like they would be, fit the character. When asked to make a saving throw, you may spend your reaction to add your intelligence modifier as an additional bonus to the saving throw. Once per long rest. And during combat, you can use your action to make an intelligence investigation check to any creature you have seen fight. As long as you succeed, DC, you learn one thing from them. Damage resistance, condition immunity, special ability, attack, or any sort of actions, or any special sets. So that would get you information and a little extra save, because you're a cunning bandit.
What was that called?
Bandit Cunning. It is a Humblewood one, so it'll be under a probably like expanded rules.
Which you must have that because we're in a Humblewood campaign, but it'll probably be below the normal ones. You'll say like you'll have like a Humblewood section.
She was thinking going grappler as well.
Oh wow, they added an ability score to Sentinel as well.
Oh really?
Yeah, let's
That wasn't strong enough.
you get +1 strength or dex along with it.
I'm pretty sure every non-origin feat now has a score increase.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a +1 dex, but it didn't tell me anything.
There's always Rune Shaper, so I can have more runes.
That's not a bad option because I'll do that with Metamagic Adept with Sorcerers, so I get extra Metamagic stuff.
I just can't hold all these runes. Yeah, I remember I was the Rune Knight in Icewind Dale. You can do some things like... What was that thing, like the Fog Cloud one, where they can do a melee attack against a ranged as a reaction or something, and someone getting hit.
God.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird things like that.
I'll go.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'm gonna take Grappler, because that...
Okay.
Because then I'm not like right now I'm deciding between dealing damage or grappling. So if I take that, then I don't have to make that choice ever again.
Not being able
Let's
to
do it
grab
all.
that snake
Let's
just
do it.
left a lasting impression on Rikki.
Yeah, it did. No,
Tossing
should I
and
take
turning at
strength
night,
or
just
dex?
imagining never quite grabbing something.
Yeah,
If you're gonna switch to, well, first, what is your dex score and what is your
yeah, that's what I was
score?
thinking.
I mean, probably strength. It's a fighter.
Oh yeah, if I take strength, I get a +4.
Okay, yeah. So every even
I'll be at
number is
18. Yeah.
increases the modifier. So yeah, definitely go for that. Short stack, how are you doing? Any...
I'm doing good. Getting spells now.
Okay, you probably get level. I don't know. It's probably still level 2 spells.
new spells? What feat did you end up taking? If you took a feat, is it a secret? Could be a secret.
No. I mean, if you want it to be a secret.
No, go ahead.
I was kind of boring with it. I did skill expert.
Okay.
Upped my survival because that was at a -1, so at least it's a 0 now. And then persuasion and my charisma score.
Ooh, yeah. Expert persuader.
I pick Grappler too because, like I said, it's just too good for
The monk, yeah.
multi-attack.
Yeah, me too.
What could I take to get?
When you're in spider form.
What was that, Boom?
What could I take to get more armor class? Because if I'm going to be focusing on punchifying people,
Better armor.
You are a fighter. Yeah, you are a fighter, so you are trained in all the armor, all types of armor, so you can take just better armor, right? So what armor do you have right now? I assume it's leather?
currently I have
Probably a chain.
studded leather.
Studded leather. What is your dex modifier?
Okay, I
That
am
is-
sorry, Boom. Why do you have light armor? Why didn't you have heavy armor?
Because money.
Yeah.
And the heavy armor in this economy?
Oh, did you buy your items instead of what came with it? It came with your
you
class?
can take the
I
studded
think
leather
it like
armor.
I think I took the studded leather because heavy armor would have broken even. I would have had the same armor class.
Oh,
And I didn't want to take the penalties that came along with the heavy armor.
Okay,
just
I
for the
seem to
sake of
remember that.
having-
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your dex modifier again?
+2.
oh, that's why. Yeah. Well, you can get What's your strength? Yeah, strength's enough. Splint
So-
armor. It'll be a armor class 17.
Yeah, so
All right, let's
you're right
check out
now.
the splint armor.
You're right now to 14. What is your strength modifier? Or I'm sorry, what is your strength score?
18.
18. Oh yeah, you're plenty. Yeah, you could get splint armor if you guys can afford it. That would be probably the highest.
Yeah.
You could also get. Oh, she could also get half plate. Well, it's not.
Half plate is
It's more
750.
expensive. Yeah, it's more expensive. Yeah. Scale mail is 50, but it would be a 16 instead of a 17. So, yeah, splint armor would probably be the best unless you need to save money.
I see cast off splint armor and spelled splint armor. I don't see just like straight splint armor.
To turn off, it's probably just look for split.
Neat.
No other. It's not a magical item, so if you got like filters on for the magical item, it's just gonna be a normal item.
Splint mail armor of gleaming. You said turn
those are all-
off magic items?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have any of those selected.
Okay. Select armor. It's weird that you wouldn't see that unless it's messing up.
Yeah, because it's still showing the same thing. Like all of the
Rikki-
non-magic ones are armor of gleaming, splint, cast off armor, splint.
I mean, technically, it's not going to change anything if you get one of those.
Keep going. Yeah, keep going down to It might be alphabetical, and it might not put mundane stuff above the common magic items because those ones are common. So just take a look at all the ones that are white color.
Yeah, they just get progressively more.
I typed in the word splint, and I see it right above the magic items. It just says splint, heavy armor.
Oh,
I'm gonna,
yeah, splint. It didn't say splint armor. Okay, that's why.
Oh, okay. Oh, you thought it was an actual split, so you could
Yeah.
feel your leg. That's fair.
And if
It's just armor made of lots and lots of sticks.
All right, I think I'm done.
Cool.
our leather
No.
armors want studded leather armor, that'll be 75. That'll be 45 gold pieces each.
Well, and you can give one of the booms to somebody else, so because she has that, and if she's changing
that's
that to
true.
splint.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use the restroom one last time. You guys, Joey, figure out how much things will cost.
Okay.
Well, let's see how get the money.
So if you guys trust me with the money, Vim, do you wear light armor, or do you have medium armor proficiency?
I have a medium.
Oh, you do have medium? Yeah. So you can get.
Yeah.
Do you have scale mail?
My armor is leather.
Okay, but you can wear medium.
Yeah.
Okay, so for 50 you can get scale mail. We can give the studded leather armor to Perry. So Perry, you can add that. Vim, you can get scale mail. So that'll be.
Oh, I already have studded leather.
Oh, you do? Okay. Never
I
mind.
think they were. Yeah, I think we already gave it to them.
Okay. Yep, that's scale mail. So that'll be 250. Splint armor's 200, so we got 250. I don't need armor.
Anyone want my studded leather?
I think Perry said she already had it, so have one.
Okay, so I could
Yeah.
probably sell that.
Yeah, and I can't. Quilton can't wear armor. He's a hedge. Ooh, he's naked. Yoo-hoo.
Bye.
Yoo-hoo. This whole
If a
time,
Hedge would wear jeans, would they wear it like this or like this?
you had didn't know this entire time.
Back.
No, yeah, it's because of their quills. They can't wear. They can't wear armor, and all the clothes actually kind of wrap around the quill, so they look like big balls, essentially. Big balls. All right, so Perry already had studded leather, so then we got splint for Rikki, and then a breastplate for Vim.
Do you have the money
That's
for a
my
breastplate?
weapon masteries don't really matter.
Yeah, it's only 50. So, oh wait, I'm sorry, scale mail.
Oh, okay,
not
yeah,
breastplate.
we
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like 75, 200.
Or so we're at 250 basically.
You bought one. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, 250. You didn't get the other one. Okay, yeah, 250, and you can. So you've got. Do you want to get those 2 fire-resistant potions? You can get those
Sounds like a good
for
idea.
200 total. Yeah. Joey, let's say Quilton gets those because, and you can divvy them up as you want, but put them into your item for now, your inventory for now.
I'll put it in.
And you still have another 50. There's nothing else anybody wants or needs. I'd say at least spend that on a healing potion.
Good idea. Is anyone down a healing potion?
I think I still have mine.
I don't think I've used mine yet.
Ooh,
No.
I have a 19 armor class if I'm using my shield, so I could like step down a die to get more armor.
So yeah, your shield is attached to one arm, so you still have one arm available for grappling, and if you unarmed strike, you can still just smack somebody with your shield. Unarmed strike does
While
not
I'm
necessarily mean your
grappling them
fists.
for a D4.
Yeah, you just need
You could,
a free hand to grab. You can technically use anything. Use your head, use your foot.
Yep.
Do you think the hat on Z can grapple with their feet? Is that actually a rule?
I don't know if they had special thing. Let me go take a look at that because I never played a head OZ.
I don't think anyone's has, Mark.
I want to. I like the idea of the character.
I don't think anyone who's ever played D&D
art.
I don't think anyone who's played 5th edition D&D has played that race.
Wait, which race?
It's the monkey folk from
Oh.
Spelljammer, but the art was very kind of minstrelly, to put it lightly. So they were like, yeah, let's take all this art off and so if you're looking at like player icons on D&D Beyond, there's a whole section that's like 6 or 7 icons that are missing, just blank. I think those were the Hadozi that they made them blank. They didn't even get rid of them. Yeah. They just made them invisible.
Well, they didn't. They're still in the book. There was like 1 or 2 art pieces that they changed. I don't have a healing potion, so I'll add one to my inventory.
Okay. Yeah, it says you just have dexterous feet. You can use a bonus action to manipulate an object, open or close a door, container, or pick up or set down a tiny object. So you don't have any extra strength, but you could totally argue that somebody is you're grappling somebody with like wrapping your feet around your legs around somebody.
It's like those big bug people too. It says like their arms can only be used for like hold a light object. Well, no, if it holds a light object, that means it can grapple.
They can grapple a fairy. Yeah, it's a weird thing because it's like trying not to break the mechanics of a player character. It's kind of like how small and medium is the same size on a grid, and the only large creature is, I think, the centaur. But even a centaur is still a 1x1, still in a single square as a player character. Okay. All right. Is everybody set?
Think I am good.
Fusion, I need 100 fire-resistant potions.
Oh, how about 100 drops of a fire-resistant potion conveniently placed into a single vial?
Oh, that sounds like a deal. Can I have 2 of them?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah. Plus 1, Quilton. Smooth customer.
Whoa. He gets a +1, Quilton?
Yeah, Joe, you made me laugh. You get an inspiration.
It's a +1 for everything. Would you argue if I needed to throw a dagger, I can break off one of my quills and throw it? If I take one damage,
you have to keep track of 50 ammunition for that, and you can never get it back.
Oh.
Maybe a mending spell will do it, but you can't.
Pretty sure hedgehogs' quills roll back. It just takes a while. I come in with a big fire-resistant, like, tinfoil suit, or whatever. No, not tinfoil, but those big metal suits. I'm like, okay, I'm ready.
Freaking just Ned Kelly up in here.
Yeah. Like what those stunt performers wear. They like the polyester. Wait, that's probably bad. I don't know which one it is.
Yeah. Ned Kelly, for those that don't know, was an outlaw in actually Ringer's not there. Outlaw in Australia that made basically just a suit of armor in like the 1800s.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It took a while for them to take him down, but it's 1800s guns, so it's not super fast.
I don't know why you're bringing polyester relationships into this.
Well, I mean, look at all the goose down feather relations. No, that didn't work. Never mind. You know what? Sometimes jokes don't work. Shut up. Don't judge me.
Just so we don't waste our wondrous Raven statue, I'm going to send a message in between shops, so I don't have to walk there.
Okay, so you just...
Yeah.
Pretty much Uber pigeon.
Uber pigeon.
He comes back with with food. Yeah, it was worth every single penny.
So are we still going?
Yep, if there's any last things you want to do before you leave the city, you'll be back hopefully later unless it burns down. But Vim says bye to the fire. Again, Montag's still there, watching.
If how much do we have group funds left?
I have 11 gold and some silver.
Yeah, like 30.
If you guys
Got
are going to
40.
do a little more shopping, could I take a quick AFK? Like, probably like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Just can water. Alright, I'll be
Sure
right
thing.
back. No
I just
swearing
wanted
while
to-
I'm gone. I'm leaving you
I just wanted to
unneeded.
heckin' obtain
Whoa.
some heckin' spell reagents.
That's not a word. That's not a real word. You're making things up.
I need some stuff for the augury spell. I figured I'd add that to my repertoire.
Okay, if you
That's
have
just it. 25 gold's worth of the reagent for that.
Oh, okay, because you need an actual.
Yeah, it's not
cost.
consumed, but I needed the physical item in order to be able to cast the spell.
What is the item?
It's marked sticks, bones, cars, anything that's to do with a divination method.
Okay. So you can easily
So-
talk to Susan to get 25 gold pieces worth of that. So you just have to get 25 gold pieces from your party.
Yeah, especially Susan. She probably. Oh, you think? Oh, you want to see my bone collection? Here you go.
I keep it here, right next to these different lengths of wire.
I like that one. That one there. It looks slightly charred.
Yes, this wire was used for. Oh, you mean the bone over there? Okay, sure, yeah.
Autism didn't
so yeah,
exist when I was a kid. Anyway, here's my drawer of various lengths of assorted wire.
But that was that's another Futurama reference because it was something that they did in the first episode with the professor, and then they
I
brought it
remember.
back in like one or two other episodes.
If you need extra gold for that, I can give you leftover.
Yeah, I need about 5 gold to finish that transaction.
Vim,
Unless we're getting made.
Vim, what are you going to spend this on? I hope it's not more firecrackers.
No. It's already been burned.
Are you going to reburn it?
That's besides the point.
Okay. Don't spend it all in one place. I give you several rolls of copper.
But I'm only buying one thing. How do I not spend it in one place?
Too late, I'm already gone.
Spend the rest of your time here trying to figure out how to cast like illusionary version of yourself. Invoke duplicity.
What does augury do? Is that
So low level divination, but I get to ask does this go well? Yes, no, maybe.
It depends on how much you want to burn it.
Mm-hmm. So depending
it
on
does
what
say...
information we obtain, I can sort of go further and be like, all right, is this path that we're deciding to go on favorable or not favorable, or will this help or not?
It's the Wheeler Woe that Dustin had in Spelljammer. Joey?
why do you bring that up when Sam has it in the game we're playing?
Oh, right.
Which
He
I,
was using it more.
he was, yeah. Which
Yeah,
I forgot
I
to do
remember
during the last long rest, so next game I need to retroactively do that.
I remember being in a game and someone cast this a lot, and the DM consistently just said, wheel and woe. And eventually they were just like, I'm just gonna stop casting this because you're not giving me anything.
Dustin would do it all the time, and he's very persistent about when he has abilities. So it's like... he would go on for like a 5-minute RP thing about how he's rolling for Wheeler Wolf.
He was doing that RP well though. He was not the kind of person I thought would get into that, like, I'm not super deep of a character, but super deep of like explaining what he was doing. And he did. So, good job on that.
Sam's used it, but we haven't had a lot of. Just need to remind them a little bit more.
That group is a more just be the characters rather than the mechanical aspect of it.
Yeah,
it's definitely more of a role play group than a gameplay group.
Bun has a legendary item in his possession, and I don't think he even knows what it does.
Oh no.
Shorty, double check that you, because I think if you haven't addressed it, you might have gotten another spell that you could have added to your repertoire.
I did.
Okay, good.
Oh, double check to see if any of your spells need material component with cost. Like what we're doing with Augury here. I don't think bards have much of that, especially this low level, but there's good to double check.
Alrighty.
I don't see anything crazy here. Most don't get it until like the third level, but there's like a couple that.
Yeah.
My feat choice. I was like, I could put all of it into just an ASI and bump up my wisdom. Or I could get something that just gives it a single point, but that won't achieve anything. I know. He's learned a little bit. I'm gonna bump up and round off his int.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, learned one or two things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I wish I had 9 in strength so I can at least get it to 0.
Almost. Well, no, you need a 10.
I'm saying I wish I had 9 in strength, and then my
Then
feet.
you can roll it up to 1. I see.
My feet could have given me a 1 to strength.
Yeah.
I got rid of one of my negatives now, though. I'm no longer on the 9 on int.
Looking at your spells, ShortStack looks like Detect Thoughts does need a material component of 1 copper piece.
Oh.
So, as long as you have some gold on you, we'll say that you've got a copper piece around.
Does that really have a 1 copper piece?
It literally says 1 copper piece.
Is it
Penny for your
penny?
thoughts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my
That's
god!
what it is.
Oh. Whoever designed that was too smart.
Imagine going like, I'm going to cast Detect. Anybody got any change? I could use this gold, but I'll get go into a coma because it'll just do the whole city.
God, that's too clever. I don't like it.
Oh my god. Ugh. It's above our joke making.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We learned that Detect Thoughts costs 1 copper piece, and I realized it's penny for your thoughts
Oh my
to
god.
cast. Yeah, that is the reaction we had.
I like that me and Bendy came to the same conclusion at the same time.
Yeah, no, it was great. All right, we're back.
It's almost like you were detecting my thoughts.
I'm broke.
With that, you're about to head on out.
So did anyone end up needing my 11 gold?
I think Quilton covered the Bendy's cost.
We're gonna
Just-
cast.
You gotta
We're gonna cast Detect Thought 1,000 times.
Yeah, you gotta save that money to support the family of the clock guy when it comes to it.
Okay, so you're deciding to go off to the Avium. So let's jump over to the map. Remember the map, everybody? Here it is. The Avium. You'll still. I don't mean to move that. Avium is over here. To the right. So, you've got pretty much 2 choices you can make. You can head on through the woods, which would be 2 days of travel, but is a little more dangerous and harder to navigate. You can take the road, which will be longer, but safer.
Hey, Mark, put a big icon of the token of the fire guy in the Scorched Grove, so we know the ever present threat.
That's a good idea.
How long would it be if we take the trail?
Ah, he's massive.
He's still massive, but you know. It will be. It's 2 days for the woods, 3 days for the trail.
I think we're kind of in a hurry.
Not time
Yeah,
to
that's a
waste.
thing.
I say in a very uncharacteristically, Quilton is going to say, let's take the woods.
I
okay.
was gonna vote for the woods too.
Yep.
Rikki, don't you have the bandit feat where you know secret passages in the woods?
Secret
Do I?
passages go between the trees.
Because I don't have anything for.
I thought you had a bandit cunning. Oh no!
No, I
she
didn't.
take that.
Yeah, wait. Feature bandit routes. As someone who once assisted countless highway robberies, you are familiar with roads of the woods and escape paths used by bandits. When you are not in combat and the companions you lead, you can travel between locations, cut through forested areas twice as fast as your speed would normally allow.
Oh,
Okay, so you can get there in a day, providing that you don't get lost. So, alright, if that's the case, you're gonna take the woods.
Good call, Joey.
Yeah.
To grandmother's house we go.
There's like a path that says like good and bad. I'm like, oh, I'll show you this way, but Ricky's like, no. He points to a secret
Hold on, guys.
third way.
Hold on, guys. I'll augury.
Can augury if you
Go
want.
down the one where this sign says "Do not enter."
Should we
It's
enter?
Only criminals would ignore that. Stay off the grass.
You would get a wheel and woe for that because, you know.
Whoa,
hey, it's wheel. You would get a wheel and woe for that if you did augury it, as it would be, you know, it is quicker, but more dangerous. And it is even quicker with Rikki, so might edge a little bit towards wheel. But we'll see.
Is it like hearing something go, wheel? Whoa.
Slide whistle. As you're traveling through the woods, it is the quicker route, but is slow. There's a dense underbrush. This image is just reused, but there would eventually not be a trail at all anymore. You'd just be going through the woods. Parry, you would have the ability to climb up trees to just glide from tree to tree, if you would wish to do that, or if you want to stay on ground with your companions. That is up to you.
I'll keep an eye out.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Head on up. Alright.
Like George of the
With that-
Jungle, but it's Perry of the Perennial.
So, for the first 4 hours of travel, I need somebody to make a survival check. One character.
+3. Oh,
That's
wait.
0.
Sorry, I'm looking at Rikki. +4.
Stared right at Rikki. I have a +3. Wait.
I mean, if we're comparing numbers here, I can say I've got a +5, but you know, we don't have to go off of just numbers.
Well then,
Every other time Tim is
be
trying
my
to do
guest.
this. Yeah, if you want to, then go ahead.
Here we go. Nope.
11. This is a thick underbrush, and
You're
you kind of get
using your
bearings
bones. You're using your bones to see what direction you go.
here. Try to make a compass, but there's no magnetic north in this world.
Oh
so
no! What kind of world
it
is
doesn't
this?
work. You lose maybe about an hour's worth of travel. I need somebody to roll me a d20.
Hold on, a high D20 roll or a low D20 roll?
And
Depends if you want good things or bad things to happen.
with me in the, canopy overlooking and trying, kind of navigating, wouldn't that be an advantage?
I would
Oh, you weren't
I'm
the one
mainly
doing
giving
it.
you more of a lookout sort of thing rather than a navigation sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. But I am keeping that in mind. So 15. We'll say that you pretty much you managed to find your way back to your original path without much trouble going on. Another 4 hours goes by. Brush is getting thicker. The air getting a little cleaner as you're getting further away from the Scorched Grove. I need somebody go ahead and once again make a survival check.
I mean, you guys trust me.
Yes.
Not after that roll. He goes, I've got this one, don't worry. I'll put on my cane like a dowsing rod, see which direction to go.
Okay.
Not any better. 13. A little bit better.
A little bit better. Yeah, you kind of start going where you are, and you kind of like look at the sun after a while, and you're like, oh, I got turned around again. You have to backtrack a little bit, losing another hour. Go ahead and Joey, go ahead and roll me another d20.
13.
Okay, I think we're good. As you're sort of heading back in the distance, you pass a clearing, and you're far enough away, but you can spot, keen-eyed ones of you spots an owlbear. Perry probably spots it as you're in the trees above. Sort of just kind of relaxing, resting, loafing like a cat. But
All right. Well,
You sit.
I'll let the rest know. Hey guys, we got some company up there. It's sleeping. We got a little owlbear problem. Maybe we want to skirt around. Be very quiet.
Good idea.
go ahead and everybody make me a stealth check. Perry, you can do this with advantage, as gliding is less noisy.
With advantage, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
25. I'm going to go under the ground.
Dang.
And Rikki?
Clank, clank, clank.
Do you need me to
clank.
roll?
Stealth check, please.
Stealth. With my disadvantage, but I also have advantage.
Flat roll.
Oh, do you have advantage on stealth because of your species?
Advantage, you have stealth checks made in dim light and darkness with the skulker thing, and then disadvantage
Yeah.
Because of
with
the armor.
armor.
So yeah, you're definitely in darker vision, dim light.
So
under
just
the
normal
canopy.
roll?
Normal roll.
Whoa, what's super advantage?
Unfortunately, that doesn't exist unless you have a special thing that says it.
Joey, what was the armor I was upgrading to? By the way, I haven't changed it yet.
Studded.
Was it studded?
Oh, no.
Studded?
Breast.
Was it breastplate? All right.
So, no. Scale mail.
No.
Scale.
We were looking at breastplate, but it was scale.
The only difference is you don't have disadvantage on stealth.
Yep.
But it's like 500 more gold pieces.
It's a mechanical difference. Okay, well, with that, you're quiet enough to kind of get around. Perry, you land on the branch, and the owlbear looks up at you. You're still far enough away, but it's not going to go after you. It doesn't notice the rest, so keep on going. You head back to the trail or your pathway. You get back your bearings. 10 hours have passed. Probably just under halfway there. Sun is beginning to get into the afternoon at this point. Close to dusk, probably left at the dawn. So I need another survival check, please, for another 4 hours of travel.
And want to take another chance, or is...
I can
Harry.
try again. Blech. There we go.
Yeah, you're able to make your way better. You're getting closer and closer to it. going to say that you are now towards the end of dusk. It would take you a day. You could probably get there if you push. You'll be doing it probably throughout the night. Or you can take a long rest and make sure that you are not losing anything. It's up to you guys.
I'm kind of leaning towards the rest. We don't want to come across anything unexpected, all sleepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me to agree and see if we should stop on Earth?
Actually, not a bad idea.
Let's see.
Sagar, your ritual
Is stopping to rest now a good idea? I ask over the course of 11 minutes.
The entire 11 minutes, you just do it really slow.
Somebody roll me a D100.
I think Vim should.
Okay, then go ahead and give me a D100.
Give me all the rolls. Here you go.
55.
Wheel and woe.
You get a sense of, saying that would be bad to stop at this particular time.
Oh. Hey guys, the burned bone says we shouldn't stop.
How much do we trust the bones?
I got it from Susan.
How much do we trust Susan? Well,
Fair question.
Do you want me to ask the bone and see if we should trust Susan?
no need for that. But I think maybe trust your instincts. Maybe we should just press on.
Yeah, there's bound to be another place up here somewhere.
Alright, thank you, burned bone.
You're welcome.
Make another survival check. Whoever wishes to do that, as you press on another 4 hours.
I'll let someone else do it again.
Yeah, does anyone else want to try?
No.
Go,
Okay.
go.
Okay, I'll do it. Get ready.
Yeah.
All right.
Combat.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, how about it? Landed on the 1 too. I was kind of hoping for it.
You find an ancient, maybe not ancient, but you find a really old sign as you're starting your thing that says, "This way to the Avium." Looks like it's been here for decades. But it points you towards the Avium. You're able to make the next 4 hours, no problem. Now, probably around midnight or so, assuming that you left at 6. Whatever equivalent. So, Harry, as you are traveling these 4 hours before you get to the end of it, please make a perception check. Give you with advantage because you are reconning in the canopy. 17. As you're traveling, at some point halfway through this travel, this leg of the thing, you land in a tree and you spot a nest. And the nest has this sort of rancid stench of meat. I need you now to make a survival or maybe animal handling check. It's not quite handling, but it's animal.
Oh,
Hey, it could have been a 6.
yeah, it's true.
So, something's weird about this. You're not quite sure. Not sure birds' nests, bird folk, or normal, just wild birds having just meat around. But with the incredible survival check that Rikki had, you pass by it and head on. Nothing at its or with your perception check as well. Nothing sort of bothers you as you keep on going. Make it to the end. It's now about midnight. You've got maybe two more legs to go to get to the Avium. What would you like to do?
Oh, I thought you meant like we were almost there.
You are. I then put out what would one day be, and it's like, okay, yeah. So I went a little early, so I'll say that I'll cut one of those off. Actually, I'll say that you've got like one more leg of the trip, but you'd be pushing exhaustion.
We get to the Avium, however, it's at the foot of a hill, and it's got one of those long, double back on itself, windy paths to get up to it. Like, jeez.
Find the aggro crag to get up there.
Maybe now we should.
So you can.
Now we should rest.
Good.
I thought it was just gonna be like one more leg. Or should we push
Good.
through?
Thoughts,
They let
everybody
us-
else?
Do you think they'd let us stay the night, or will they be like, no, you sleep outside?
I don't know. I'm too sleepy. Rikki, I thought you knew the way.
I do.
Rikki.
This is the right way, and
Just further than you expected.
Yeah, you're out here
Hold
quicker
on.
than we thought.
Did a porcupine just say, do you know the way?
oh my gosh.
Hedgehog. So I guess we'll say that you guys are.
It is an echidna.
Gonna take a nap.
Guys will go ahead and build camp for the night. Perry will say that you pretty much tell everybody about the meat nest, the nest that had dead meat in it.
Yeah.
To everybody. Oh, classic. During your nights here, and anybody else that wants to see if they can figure out what this is, roll a nature or animal handling check.
I'm rolling, but it's a 6.
Can anybody roll, or
Anybody can roll. Perry, you've already done your roll, so you can't
Yeah.
re-roll.
I was just
but
wondering if it was just one person
Yeah.
or multiple.
Vim and
Hey,
Rikki
will they
can, because they're sort of like...
inquire?
Okay. Vim, you've heard that the stench of meat is much different from a bird's nest with meat in it, is from a forest prowler, sort of a wild cat that hunts pretty well effectively at night, or in its territory.
So it's a wildcat
That's
that
probably what
lives in a nest?
Sort of, yeah. It's they keep carrion from the animals they hunt, usually giant elk, boars, and they keep it on nearby branches as a source of food. So they don't just sort of keep it on the nest; they keep it nearby the nest, or say hang it up. But it's like
Kind of like
cats.
kind of like jaguars do, where they drag it up into a tree.
Okay.
Right. It's probably what it's based on.
Sounds a little bit too far-fetched to me. No animal would do that.
That's why you rolled a 6.
Yeah. That sounds made up.
But with that, you could
Does that mean
might,
does that mean we're in its territory?
a bit
Yeah,
far
if we
back.
can smell it, then we're probably close.
Well, that was a while back. It's a good thing we moved on, thanks to your orrery, boy. Augury.
Hey, thanks to my Audrey bones.
No, it's okay.
Things are so much easier with Grantley.
He just wanted to kick things. I was like, okay, you can kick as much as you want, just don't kick other people. And I was like, okay.
There's not much that folks want to talk about. Feel free. Otherwise, you guys can take watches automatically at the night. You pretty much are aware of the prowler and tie your food up in the trees to avoid it. I don't know what camping does. I don't go camping. But the night would
the old
be
tradition of tying our food to branches.
But everybody can get a long rest if you need it. Probably don't. But you're pretty much on your last legs. Let's get Audrey. Those at home, Bendy renamed his spell Audrey.
I gotta ask my agony aunt.
all right. I gotta laugh. You get inspiration back. Hey, you're pretty much in the last leg or so. I need another survival check from somebody.
You want me to
Whose
kick it off?
turn?
I'll do one.
Hell yeah.
It's early morning. That's when I'm in my prime. Never mind. 8.
Okay. Head on. You sort of end up coming across a river, and you've got to figure out how you don't feel like jumping across, and you're kind of going downstream to get to a lighter part of it. Heading on down. In the distance, eventually you come up to some hooded figure that you see sort of just in the middle of the road. Get up a little further, closer and closer, and he's just sort of sitting there. You eventually see a burly Mapach with matted fur, missing in patches. Actually, I'm going to say this one. It's the original description. Burly Mapach with matted fur, covered in this robe, rogue sort of hood and whatnot, sitting on the road ahead, casually picking his teeth with long, pointed dagger. He wears studded leather armor and rapier sheathed at his hip. He eyes you meticulously as you approach.
Is this the guy from the wanted poster?
Make a investigation check, I guess.
Did
You
we
trying to
see
match
that, or
the
was it just
thing?
Rikki that saw the poster?
Oh, yeah, true. Well, yeah,
Pretty sure everybody saw the poster, but she took it. Rikki took it.
Can I
Just
open
get-
it
just
and
walk.
look?
Just walks.
Sure.
Like right up next and be like,
You can take it out and look. Go ahead and make a, I guess a perception or investigation check at this point, since you actually take it out to look at it. Let me find the thing.
I'm trying to read the humble scratch language. It's a tat.
Good question.
I think
The
I
hood is
deciphered it before, didn't I?
Yeah.
I will say with the 3, it's like, this Mapach's in color, but this one's just black and white on this poster.
Analyzes it for it. No, it's still
That's
definitely a picture of
mighty
me.
strange looking strig up there.
As you're getting closer, he looks at you, or sees you all coming, and he stands up and says, Well, if it isn't Elderheart's lackeys. Yeah, music for this. Well, if it isn't Elderheart's lackeys. You sure are a little far away from home.
Yeah, we're on important business.
Oh, important business. Is that so?
Yeah, pretty life or death oriented.
Ah, that's a shame. Goes back.
Yeah,
to
we
pick
don't
his
really
teeth as he's
have
looking at
time
you.
for whatever this is. I'll give you 2 gold if you just Don't annoy us.
I mean, I could just take that afterwards anyway. You know what?
Well, I don't know if you got the
I don't-
message, but the bandits on the road, they decided to change their lives around, do some good.
Oh, I am quite aware. Defenders of Aldahart. Benna was foolish enough to just go work for the good guys, whatever goody two-shoes you are. But some of us, well, still kind of mad at everything. Or maybe just mad. No. Would you like to meet some of my friends?
Yeah, but do they want to meet us? I'm pretty sure they wouldn't.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they do too.
Could we do it later? Like I said, important business.
Oh, forgot to change the music. Put back to this. As you are all pretty much heading to... I keep pressing the wrong things. You guys can put yourself where you feel you would be on the left side of the river there.
Obviously, over here.
Near the road.
It's you only said the left side of the river.
Perry's probably in the trees still.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you see anyone else around here?
Make a perception check, Perry.
All right. 1 sec. Perception. Boo, not my Sorry guys, not my strong suit.
Can't quite see anything. There's rustling of bushes. No, that's just a little squirrel came out of that.
Looks to the guy that's hiding in the tree next to you. Hey, do you see anybody?
I think it's in everyone's best interest if you just let us pass. We have heroes of Elderheart have very important business in the Avium.
See, that's not in my best interest. My best interest is to, regain the glory. Well, that too, but regain the glory of the bandit coalition. They are lost without a, leader. But
That's
I'm gonna
old.
Change that.
That's old.
While he's talking, can I just approach him?
You get one step, and he's like, hey, now. And at that point, I need Quilton, Vim, and Rikki. What are your passive perceptions?
Where is it?
12.
Passive perception is 11.
11.
What the hell is that?
Bottom left or left side
there
on
it is.
the main thing.
15.
15. As you are all ambushed, missing the 16 DC by the rest of this person's party. As you see a couple of other bandits and thieves and whatnot come on out. And I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Well,
let me clear off the initiative order first, actually.
it is 9, so it is our stopping time.
Oh, did we? That's right, we started at 6.
Do we roll and then get into it, or do we save the rolls for next time?
Yeah, let's roll so we don't forget. But we all get disadvantage since we're surprised.
Yep. Everybody gets disadvantage.
Oh, darn. Oh, wait. Sorry, I rolled like 4 times, I think. 21 and 15.
Okay, you can go ahead and update your thing on the tracker.
I mean, I would love to go on, but it's but
Yeah,
Bendy,
I was thinking we went 7 to 10, even though we started at 6. So
We had a lot of
that's
breaks.
the
But
other
it's
way.
We had a lot of
bedtime.
breaks. Yeah.
Alright, I got a 6 on offer if anybody wants it. Anybody want a 6? There you go, 6 going 1, 6.
Wait, it's not letting me change my number.
Oh yeah, what did you get?
I had the 20
15.
whatever and then the 15.
So you got a 15. Okay, now you can choose if you want to change anything.
Am I on here? I don't see it.
What did you get?
9.
Put you on there. 9. Okay. There we go. Yes, did anybody want to trade with Vim before we, end?
No.
Who wants to go dead last? Nobody? What about bandit leader guy? Does he want to? No? No? Okay.
I mean, if you have a plan, but I was planning to, you know.
Nah, I got no plan. I just figured in case anyone was like, nah, I'll let the battlefield change before I charge in.
You know what would make that? You know what would make that
real-
really good if you can do it with an enemy too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let me ask this real quick. Could we go 30 more minutes? This is completely up to you. Do not feel beholden to it. If anybody says no, that's fine. We'll wait this next time. But could we go 30 more minutes or so?
It's really up to Bendy, I think.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm fine.
Everybody good?
I'm good.
Cool.
I don't have
Alright.
pressing issues tomorrow.
No
All right,
bedtime.
Thank you. Yeah. Shouldn't take that long to TPK you guys. So,
Oh, yeah.
all right. Let me open up all my stat blocks then.
I'm the one getting sleepy, and it's only 9
Yeah,
o'clock for me.
you're the only one going. You're the only one going. Oh, jeez.
I don't know, guys. I'm so tired.
I just
Supposed
slept.
to be RPing
This was a
an
long
old guy.
rest.
Almost got all my things out. Okay. Alright, so up first is the red Mapach bandits. He's gonna just pop out and take a short bow right at you, Rikki.
That's fine.
That was a 13. Actually, he's gonna get advantage because you didn't see him coming. Nope, 13. Bounces
no.
off. You laugh in heavy armor.
The surprise isn't advantage.
No, but he was essentially hidden as he does his first thing. But you're right. I won't do that for any other ones because the surprise is. Either way, yeah, he's not officially hidden anymore.
If they showed
Perry,
themselves,
you-
they're not hidden. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. So we'll stick with that.
Yeah.
Perry, you are up.
All right. First is the bonus action. I'm going to do the Mantle of Inspiration. It's no 6.
You. So everybody gets 4 temp HP. And you can use your reaction to move. So that is your reaction.
Was it-
As an action, I'll do Mirror Image.
All right.
How deep is this river?
It's a stream at this point, so it's probably ankle to knee. It's probably knee deep unless you hop across those rocks.
Okay, so I'm going to use my burrow
Yeah.
speed to go underground.
Oh, sorry.
At that point, it stops being soil. I would think because it needs a thicker thing to prevent it from doing. Because you can't just like go straight under it. It's going to hit bedrock eventually. So I'm going to say that you can't cross the
Well, you
river.
said stream, so I figured it was not very deep.
You
True,
hit
but
the
it's
water
still-
table.
It's still going to hit. Yeah, okay, I'll give it to you. I'll let you do
I'm
that.
not trying to argue, but I just thought it wasn't.
No. It's a weird thing, so it's fair. Go for it.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm just going to go under the ground, and I won't go all the way. I'll go up to the water. There.
Okay.
Is this like a rocky bridge, or do I have to?
Hop stones. I'll say it's difficult terrain if you want to. Oh, it's going to be difficult terrain in the things, but it'll be fine if you just want to hop across. Difficult terrain if you're in the water. Okay, so you're just going to get right up to this person, okay? But nothing else, parry.
Yeah, we'll go there.
This Mapach. He is now up. Unless you have any movement, parry?
No, I'm good.
Okay, this Mapach is up. He looks at you as you run up to him and is like, if you thought Benna was tough, then you lot get no idea what you're in for. I'll show the whole wood how harmless you really are. And he is going to go ahead and... multi-attack. He's going to go right up to you, Rikki, because you're right in front, and is going to do a rapier at you. It's a 20 hit.
A 20 does hit.
Aha! Oh, you take 4 piercing damage.
There goes my temporary hit points.
Yeah, he's so tough. Second attack, same with the rapier, for another 20, for 11 piercing damage.
Okay, I'm going
with a red
to...
rapier.
You moved, so you don't have a reaction, if that's what you're looking for. Because that movement was the reaction that Perry let you do. But
Okay, then I can't do anything.
Okay.
I
He's
get
got one more attack
stabbed for
on
11.
you. Yep. And he's got a parrying dagger that he's going to dagger at you. It's an 18 hit.
18 does hit.
7 piercing damage.
Watch out, Perry. He has a parrying dagger.
No worries, I can parry that.
He is going to go ahead and actually step back. You can take an attack of opportunity, Rikki.
I am going to take an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
I'm going to punch and grapple him if I can do that as my attack of opportunity.
As long as it's an attack and not like if it's bundled onto your attack and not part of the attack action, you can do that. So
Yeah, from grappler.
okay, sure, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to... Which one? This one, because I'm not doing my shield. Gross.
9 does not hit. He just bounces away from you as you do. He's quick.
If I remember correctly, is an opportunity attack, it uses the reaction as well, doesn't it?
Oh, you're right. It would.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, either way,
Then
you missed him
didn't.
either way.
No harm.
No harm, no done. But thank you for that.
So the grapple has to... You have to roll to hit with a grapple? Or is it, like, triggered by the connection?
The way that it's done now is that it's an unarmed strike, and when you do the unarmed strike, you can choose to try and grapple him, and then that does the saving throw.
And then it does, so basically it's just the attempt. So even if I miss the attack, I could still technically grapple. Okay.
Yours, yeah, because you've got this thing that lets you do both at once,
Okay.
so it's a little different.
Yeah,
So
Grappler lets you at least attempt both, so you're getting more for the
Okay.
maneuver.
Grappler.
Grappler.
I
Grappler.
know her.
I've been calling her Crandall.
Where are you going? Where are you going? I thought you were tough.
He just basically backs into the looking at you smirking. He backs into the brush like he's Homer Simpson. Passes.
Got a meme lord here.
Volpin comes on out. Looks over at you, Perry, because you're kind of the far away one, and is going to try and hit you with a guiding bolt. To boop, hit. Say 22 hit.
Yeah, absolutely it hits.
Now remember, she has mirror image, right? So
That's true. Yeah. Let's look at mirror image.
That spell changed,
Roll.
so it's a little different now.
Yeah.
It's posted in chat.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
A roll for mirror
Each
image.
time a creature hits with attack, roll the spells. Roll a d6 for each of your remaining difference. If any of them rolls a 3 or higher, so roll 2d6.
3d6.
I'm sorry, roll 3d6. 3d6. Oh yeah, this is a lot easier. That's I like that. Yeah. Okay. One of your things pop. Boop. And they're now, instead of 4 parries, 3 parries, and the Vulpin's like, got one.
Yeah, I'm shooting double. 6 parries.
It's back.
It's pair free.
Perrier. And that's all they're doing. Rikki, you're now up.
Okay, how much would it cut my... Could I get to the, Mapach that ran away?
Yes, take about 25 movement. One of the 2 things will take an attack of opportunity on you, so you can choose which one you'd run closer to. Either the fox
which
or the
weapons are they using?
The Vulpin looks like a spellcaster, so they are holding. They actually have a mace. They are a priest. They have a holy symbol, but that one has a mace. The other one has a short sword.
Yep,
So they're
gonna
roughly
go
the
past them
same
with a
kind of
short
damage.
sword.
Yeah. Okay. They take an attack on you. 8 will miss. You get right up to this. Oh, now you're surrounded. Haha.
Why not? I'm gonna use my real giant thing. He made me angry.
The closer you get, the bigger you get, but not just because you're getting closer.
Yes.
Tall.
Tall lady.
Conflicting feelings.
Didn't I see you at Atlas?
Oh my gosh. Okay, and then I'm gonna cast Fist on him.
It's Trash
Okay.
Zilla.
Wait, no, mommy. I mean, no, mommy, no.
14 will hit. Actually, they're going to go ahead and parry, so they use a reaction to parry, add 2 to their DC.
Did they use
Sorry.
their parrying blade?
Yes, they have a blade that looks like parry, and it's a parrying blade.
Does the grapple still go off?
You can attempt to grapple as well, as long as...
You have to hit to
I
do
believe so,
grapple?
because you can attempt both. Let me see, unless it says it needs to hit.
Yeah,
Just
that's
wanna
what I
read that real
wasn't
quick.
sure, because I think...
When you hit a creature with an unarmed strike.
Oh, okay, so you
no.
actually have to hit.
Yeah. Got an action surge. Well, yeah. If you want.
I do want to action surge.
Just like that snake, you can do it again.
Yes. You know what? I think I will.
Oh my gosh. I'll hit something eventually.
Anybody want to give her inspiration?
Yeah, I want to see this guy punch. I'll give her one.
Alright.
Here, catch.
Roll
Okay,
again.
so roll again. Make another attack.
I'll throw you an inspiration.
Oh my god, another 3.
Another inspiration.
Anyone want to? Yeah, I kind of want to see this too, but
Are you
and you're getting rid of your inspiration.
Are
So
you
if anybody wants to
sure?
throw it, go for
Yeah.
it. Yeah, if somebody wants to throw it,
How do I,
click on the little blue square,
Another
and then you
3.
Hold on.
one more on top of it. Yeah, click on the little blue square, and then drag the bigger one that
Okay.
comes up to the thing. Can you
I got
get
it.
I
more than
roll
a 3?
another 3.
Thank
That's
you.
like, what? That was like 4 3s in a row.
I've seen a game where we had contested rolls go 5 times because they
Okay.
tied.
I
Finally,
doubled my roll, at least.
it does not hit, just misses.
Did any of them have inspiration? Do they want to see this happen?
Yeah, the bandits.
Do they hate their boss?
I gave you 5 rolls. I think that's fair. He's just faster than you. You're stronger. You got that strength, but you're not used to the size.
Silvery barbs,
And-
let's go.
Does anybody have silver? Barry, you've got silvery barbs.
Well, that doesn't give.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't work. That's for enemy attacks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who learns?
attract a triggering
Wait,
creature.
wait. I'm features
Oh, no,
and
you can do
traits.
any creature. You can must re-roll the d20. Oh, and use the lower roll. Yeah, so you can't
Oh.
cheese it. Yeah,
Oh,
that would have been hilarious though. Yeah, he just
I
kind of just
appreciate
barely
the
dodges out of you.
attempt. I got all my bad rolls out of the way.
That was
We're
technically
done.
only one attack, but I like to imagine that she tried to attack 4 times
Man.
and all missed.
Mark's masterful tactic to strip us of all our inspiration.
I just want you to make me laugh more, because then I'll give you more inspirations.
And then we'll throw him at this guy.
Yeah, this blue one's gonna turn around and just try to short sword you, because like you're right there. A 16, I'm assuming, does not hit Rikki.
No.
And he's just gonna run off. Or he's gonna run north a bit.
You do have your reaction back.
Yeah,
That's true. If
can
you want to use your reaction to pop that and hit him.
Do you want to grapple this guy instead? Grab him by the neck?
I may as well. I
Pick
may
him up,
as
throw him
well.
into the other guy.
Oh my god, another 3!
Oh
What the
my god.
actual hell?
Yeah. So I am looking at grappler. It does say punch and grab is when you hit it with an unarmed strike as part of the attack action
Yeah.
on your turn. So
Yeah, I can't do it
But-
in reaction.
just 3. You are handicapped quite badly today.
You can still do it.
Consistent.
I'm
Ready.
consistent. I am consistent.
You can
When to
still
cast.
you can still grapple as an attack of opportunity. You just can't do both.
True. Yeah.
You went to cast fist and instead you cast butterfingers.
I'll have to be right
One's gonna
back.
come up to you, Quilton.
I'm underground.
And-
You can't see me.
Oh, right. Back.
Quilton,
He's-
Cena. You can't see him.
Yeah, I saw
It's
that.
just a mobile punchy trap.
He's gonna climb back into here. Oh no, he's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, he's gonna throw a dagger at you, Perry, because you're kind of like there's 3 of you.
Quilton's spikes pop up in the ground, out of the ground, under his feet.
21 probably hits. Go ahead and roll 2d6.
She actually stepped away, so
Oh, right. I thought, for some reason, I thought you stepped away, Joey.
here I'll roll for 2d6.
Yeah, roll 2d6, please.
Ooh, 2 and a 2.
She gets hit. She gets 5 piercing damage. So we'll know that when we get back.
Okay, sorry, I'm here.
Oh yeah, take 5 piercing damage. Joey rolled the thing for you. As he rolled double 2s and totally got you hit. So you are
Sorry.
hit by a thrown dagger for 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
Quilton, you're up.
Surprise!
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna, as this thing runs by me, I'm gonna pop my head out and try to attack/grab him.
I like to think of the shots kind of like when the kid in Aliens is like the queen emerges from the water behind her. It's just like that, but with a little
slow-mo.
mouse and Quilton.
Oh, strike. Ooh, that's
See if you can grapple somebody. Yeah, okay, yeah. That'll hit.
Or 9 bludgeoning.
Still up?
So I can do a grapple. So I have grappler. So
Yep.
they roll, right? In the new rules.
Yeah, it's they roll a. They got good acrobatics, so they're gonna roll acrobatics. 6. He is
Right.
grappled.
They're grappled. So I'm gonna do. Is he looking bloody?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got like three teeth
Five
left.
hit points. Yeah. I won't use focus. I'm just gonna give it a bonus action attack.
Okay.
21.
21. That will hit.
For 4 bludgeoning.
He is amazingly still up.
Well, I got an advantage. I'm just gonna see if I crit.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Nope. Okay.
Nope. Okay, yeah, amazingly still up, very hurt. Anything else?
You know what? I'm gonna use my focus point and give him one more hit.
Okay, go for it.
Ooh, 9.
Misses.
Yeah. Okay. So.
He's inspiration. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Oh.
Anything else?
Dry.
I'm done.
Vim, you're up.
Alright, I had an idea, but you know what? I want to try out this spell. So, I believe, actually checking line of sight wise, am I obstructed or clear views of anyone?
You can easily see, are you in the tree or are you behind the tree?
I'm behind the tree.
Behind the tree. You can see the 2 Mapach bandits, red and blue. You can see I'm going to say you can't really see the Vulpin, except for bits. You can see the Gerbine Thief down near Quilton. You can't see the big Mapach, as Rikki and the Brush is just the hot new band, Rikki and the Brush.
I see the shaking foliage, but I don't see what's shaking.
Probably Velociraptors in there, but you're not quite sure.
I hear a lot of frustration.
So you can see red, blue, and the mouse.
Alright. Red, blue, and the mouse are each going to get a Scorching Ray, I believe.
Okay.
So,
Three attacks will go blue. Will go red, blue, mouse, like you said.
So yeah, red, blue. So red's looks like it misses.
9, correct. That'll miss.
Is this
Roll 9s.
There we go. Oh, there we go. That's what it was. The dice was just like rapidly vibrating and not settling. So
the bandit is engulfed in fire, and to put himself out, jumps into the stream, and is just sort of knocked unconscious.
Like all the damage from the first bolt accidentally gets sent off with the second bolt.
Yeah.
And one for the mouse.
13 hits.
Yeah.
He is also taken down because he had 1 HP left.
Oh.
Quilton, as you hug this guy who was grappled, he bursts into flames. You throw him into the water to get the fire out. He's unconscious.
Remember, you have your new ability too. You can summon Slaughter to be a little companion.
Yeah, I know. That would be an action as well, though.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. I need to give myself some spell slots back because rolling each of those is like, yeah, you're casting these, aren't you?
Oh, I think Scorching Ray is just on your attack actions, so you can do it like that.
Yeah, it's because
which you did. Yeah.
Clicking it to do it. Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
And the actions there. I see.
There you go. Roll. Okay. All right. Any movement or bonus actions?
I think I will stay here. I have made myself known and feared in the land.
Red is going to yeah, he's in a bad spot. He's gonna step away from Rikki, go up north a bit here, and then shoot at Vim because he just saw where all of those came from. It's an 11 hit Vim.
No.
He jumps back behind some of the brush. Perry, you were up.
Mr. Quilton, did you see? I controlled it. I ting. Ah. Don't do that.
Sorry. Man, what I wanted to do, everybody's too far away now.
Do you have a glide speed?
I do have a glide speed.
Close the gap going, yeah.
Well, there was a feat I could have taken for Humblewood that is like you can glide and then use your strength to, grapple and possibly knock somebody over. But I don't have very good strength.
But that didn't seem relevant.
And if you had that, then you could have taken Grappler.
We all take Grappler.
It ends up like a Baldur's Gate game where we all play the same guy.
Would you like to do ShortStack?
Starry Wisp on the fox.
Okay.
And come on.
It's an attack roll.
Yeah.
Roll that beautiful.
My thing's just not.
Yeah.
There we go.
7.
Nope.
Misses. Just too much in the brush and it can't connect.
All right, then I'm going to sing a little ditty and give some bardic inspiration to Quilton.
Thank you.
Okay, Quilton, go ahead and mark yourself.
I love your ditties. That sounded wrong, sorry.
That's what they always say.
Big old ditties.
That was unintentional. That was unintentional, I swear.
Rikki, is your enlarge in a concentration?
I
Or
don't
is
think
it just
so.
blast?
Let me
It's
look.
it's like rage for.
I'm pretty
Right.
sure it's not.
It's
Okay.
just like a buff for a minute.
This bandit is gonna essentially just jump onto you and climb on up. Try and hit you. Send to front.
Raptor on the T-Rex style.
Gonna go ahead and take a
It's the most badass bandit I've ever seen. Just climbing on a
take a
giant.
rapier to natural 20.
God damn! Stop bigging this guy
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
Take 13 piercing damage.
I'm gonna use my reaction to use my cloud rune and make that hit the Can I see the fox in the Vulpin?
Is it somebody that you can see or somebody you can see within range?
Somebody I could see within 30 feet.
Okay, yeah, you're big. I'm saying you could probably see the
Yeah,
Vulpin.
basically I have to see both things, but they have to be
Yeah.
within 30 feet of me, so
Okay, yep.
Would you
I'm
hate
gonna
me if I told you
redirect
you
that
already
with
used
the
your
same
reaction?
roll to the Vulpin.
Oh no, yeah. You did use a reaction.
Wait, I did?
That was the opportunity attack.
But I thought that was before my turn.
That was immediately
the-
after your turn.
Oh.
Yeah, the blue one you tried to grapple because everything else happened. Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's right. Okay, no problem. I will take that 13 damage then.
Just keep that in mind that, you can't use
Yeah.
that.
It's
Second
why
attack, is it-
sometimes you weigh up whether or not taking the free swing is worth.
What are you at after that 13?
13? I'm at 9.
Ooh,
So 19 hits.
19 does hit.
Alright, so he does a lot of damage. But what's going to happen is that he's going to just throw his sword down and just be like, he's going to punch you in the face. And he punches
Why?
you once, and it kind of, you'll see. Punches you once, and I'm going to say what happens is that it kind of like, as he's going after you, it kind of breaks your just concentration on your thing. You go back down to the other size, and as he's coming up to punch at you again, he suddenly just stops as he's looking at you right in the face.
DM mercy.
No, and he says, "Yeah, Rikki,
Oh god, it was him. Oh no.
Staring at you in the face is... Oh, there it is. A Mapach that looks very much like you, though. Or your brother, Tavi.
Brother?
Brother! And he's just kind of like stopped, and his fist is like in the air. He's not like hold. He's just shocked a bit, just not to move. What do you do in reaction? Not as like a combat thing or whatever, but how do you react?
So he like stopped. He's not currently punching me in the face.
Yeah, it's kind of like mid punch. When he realized who you were.
Yeah, I was just taking it easy on you. I knew it was you the whole time.
Backs up a bit. Everyone stop! Was not he's hasn't seen you in a good while, and probably didn't expect to see you as the defender of Alderheart. As he's trying to figure out what needs to happen next. That's what we're gonna call it.
Ooh. Vim rushes over to the stream and pulls the guy that ran in on fire out as he drifts down the current.
Luckily, Humblewood creatures float, which is nice, and they float face up, just by default.
I thought it was gonna be him, but I rolled the roll so badly, and I'm like, okay, if it was him, I would have recognized him even if I failed the roll.
Hey, you think that's bad? He didn't recognize you until you were 2 times the size and he was right up in front of you.
Yeah, I was not expecting you to cloud giant that. But yeah, if you rolled really high, you would have recognized him. Otherwise, he would just have obscured face and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I wanted to get to this, because I was like, I can't wait another week for this. So thank you, Bendy, for sticking around for that, and thank you everyone. But yeah, so this is it's an encounter with a brute that is trying to take over the bandit coalition after everything falls apart. And I was like, that's gonna be Tavi.
Our vacuum.
As far as staying up, like Tuesdays are much easier to stay up for than Tuesday evenings are much easier to stay up on than Sunday evenings in case I need to be up on a Monday.
Okay, well, that's good.
Very weird metric time, but good to know. Good to know.
So let's
next weekend weekend too. Weekend and Tuesday I'm free, but the following Tuesday I am not.
Okay. Let's try for next Tuesday then. Everyone's
we'll
good
from there.
Avium is Boom had a weird Tuesday they couldn't do.
Yeah,
right?
I'll let you know what I am next Tuesday.
Wait, you're good next Tuesday though?
I'll let you know.
Okay.
Another reason why I wanted to get through it, just because I'm like, I can't wait 2 weeks for this. I've been wanting to do it for a while. I also wanted to prep some stuff with the clockmaker, but I was like, I can't think of anything. We've already got one thing for you. We'll figure out.
Yeah, I'm giving her all the plot.
She gave me 3 characters, and she has bumped into the 3 NPCs, and she has bumped into the other one. And I have a way that I might be able to use him, depending on stuff that happens. But yeah, Quilton gave me Grantley, who was a little kid that can't go on an adventure to fight fires. So I think I have an idea for something for you, Quilton, but...
My second character, I think I said this in the chat, was going to be a magic student that wanted to go to the Avium. And I almost played as him, but I wanted to play a monk, so...
Multi-side, there he is.
I think you made the right choice. Quilton is the best.
Oh, you haven't met Pons yet, though, my little frog boy. He's,
I love Frog Boys.
Yeah, I almost played him in this.
Oh, is he gonna be the same as that God, who did you have that had the frog companion a while back?
Sprinkets?
Companion, quote unquote.
Sprinkets?
Yeah, it was Sprinkets. It's the same thing as that. I don't want to spoil it.
That was the name of the frog, but this was going to be... Oh, no, wait, no. Pons was an NPC I did in Lost Mines of Phandelver as a sidekick.
Right.
And I... No, Sprinkets' frog was named Brudder.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, this was an NPC I did. I almost played him here. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I want to go on an adventure, but I'm just ever so clumsy. Oh dear. So you know that
Just-
type.
It's like your Simon Buns Simon.
Oh
except,
yeah, but no, he was gonna be a wild
expert.
magic sorcerer. So he couldn't control his magic, but he wanted to go the Avium, because his brother was his big brother was a magic user who tragically lost his life, and he wanted to live up to his.
There's so much sad stuff in all your characters.
Well, I don't know. It's
Gosh.
like, oh no, I think I decided he wasn't going to be dead. He was just going to be at the Avium, but he wanted to live up to his brother's expectations.
My big brother used magic to beat space invaders for me. It was really cool.
Yeah. Anyway, actually, I'm getting kind of tired, so I'm going to take a little break.
Yep,
so.
yeah. Thank you all again for taking the third.
Yeah, it was a lot of
We got to
fun.
that.